Good morning there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 2 of the Amazon Prime Day Valorant Championship brought to you in association with LG Ultragear, Steelseries, Logitech, and Corsair. I'm your cast assassin Force, and joining me on the desk is Aggressive. Aggressive, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the Amazon Prime Day Valorant Championship.
Yeah, honestly, I'm excited for this first initial tournament. Like, initially, when I first saw this, I really wanted to cast for the round of 28. I was not feeling the best of my days, so I was like, hey, I need to take it easy for just a little while, but I'm gonna be back once again, and we are here to bring you these intense matchups. And honestly, Assassin, I'm really pumped to see who's gonna become showing on up for the first matchup.
Definitely. I mean, we have got some amazing matches lined up for you guys today as well. So let's quickly head on over towards today's matchups and see what are the matches that we have got in store for you. So first off, we are going to be starting off with Pausechamps and True Ripper Esports. Well, that's a nice name, by the way, Pausechamps. Uh,
Love the logo a
after,
lot more.
yeah, after, Pausechamps got banned, I guess they came up with Pausechamps. But anyway, getting on towards match number 2, it is going to be Team T69 versus Team Thrifty. Now, that is going to be a match to behold because T69 yesterday, they put up quite a massive performance, and I can't wait to see what exactly they're going to be doing today as well. And the final match of the day is going to be Whiff Gods versus Force One Esports. Wow, Whiff Gods. Man, these guys are getting creative with their names, don't you think, Aggressive?
Pausechamps, Team Thrifty, and Whiff Gods. I think that, hey, a lot of the dynamics of Valorant are all here. We got the pauses, we got the Thrifties, and we also got the Whiffs as well. So I'm really excited to see what all these teams are going to be bringing on down to the table. But you do need to consider something. Right at the very beginning, it's going to be Pausechamps going up against the side of True Rippers. And whenever you think of True Rippers as a team, I don't think we need to give them much of an introduction. They are raw fire. They have just so much raw firepower in their arsenal that they can just shred through an entire server. But at the same time, the unknown quantity here is going to be the side of Team Pausechamps. Will they be able to rise up to the raw firepower from the side of True Rippers, or will they falter under the raw experience that the other side have? That's going to be the real question here moving on down forward onto this matchup.
Through that, I mean, to be honest, right, it's just some of the most amazing players and teams out there in the country as well. We're going to be playing the specific tournament, talking about amazing things. We have got some amazing exclusive deals for you guys as well on the Amazon Prime Day sale on the 26th and 27th of July later this month. So don't you guys forget to go ahead and check out the link down in the description below and get your hands on some of the exclusive amazing deals that Amazon has got for you in their Prime Day sale as well. But yeah, getting on towards the match at hand, right? I really can't wait to see what exactly is going to happen in this specific match between, in this match between, True Ripper Esports and Pausechamps. I mean, the best part is that True Ripper Esports are known to be, some sort of behemoths when it comes down to taking down all of these other aim stars as well in the country, and they themselves are aim stars. So, what do you think about the specific match, Aggressive?
In my eyes, it all really will depend on the side of Pausechamps being a lot more consistent than the side of True Rippers. But at the same time, how much more consistent can you be going up against the side of people like Paradox, One Tap God, just coming on down over onto the server and just sending you back to your spawn in a matter of seconds? You always do need to consider this, but looking at the members of the side of Pausechamps, personally, I don't really see anyone that I know. They're like an unknown quantity, but I do know one name, and it has to be Nox. He has shown to be quite a proficient player, but at the same time, will his proficiency be enough to go up against the side of True Rippers? That is the real question.
We've also seen Gramses, by the way. I mean, I have seen Gramses quite a lot in my ranked games, and the guy is quite a good player. Quite a good aimer for sure, but when it comes down to team synergy, coordination, and the other factors that are required in order to win out a tournament game against a team like True Ripper Esports, I'm not really sure if they carry that within themselves. Let's hope they do, because we want to see an amazing matchup between both of these players for sure. Both of these teams, I mean. But yeah, True Ripper Esports, they're going in for that default lineup. We're going to be seeing Master on the Omen.
Choose
We've got
your
One Tap
agent.
One Tap got on the Jet and Paradox on the Sova. This is interesting, by the way. Sharkim on the Raze and Crosshair. Wow, it is what? A triple duel setup? Crosshair, is it really going to Oh, wow. Is he really going to go in for the raise? Like, I'm not really sure. If he does, then we might just see Trooper Esports coming out with a triple duelist setup. Let me just quickly confirm as well. Yes, he is going for the Reina. So it looks like that we are going to be seeing Trooper Esports coming out with a triple duelist setup. And let's hope that they are not taking Team Pausechamps for granted. Team Pausechamps, they might just go ahead and take down Trooper Esports as well. And if that happens, then it definitely is
Big
going to be
upset.
breaking news out there in the community.
Yeah, that's gonna be a massive upset. Plus, at the same time, I see a couple of more interesting things. We're gonna be heading on down to the match soon enough, but you're also gonna be noticing what I noticed here, Assassin.
Mm.
The fact that Paradox, he's actually played the Sova. And I'm very worried because I have always seen Paradox play the Jet or maybe that Raider from time to time. But him on that Sova and not Crosshair on that Sova? Yeah, I don't know how I
Yeah,
feel about this.
that's kind of that's kind of an iffy decision. But let's move on to the game and see what we have got in this specific match. Because to be honest, I am very intrigued to see what they are gonna do. Like, you know, to see this kind of a lineup coming out from the Sanatory for Esports is not something that we are used to seeing. So it truly is gonna be an interesting sight to behold.
This is where the real fun is about to start, because as soon as their match just starts, it's gonna be Gramses, just as he said, being the literal aim star. He's gonna be able to get 2 kills for himself, but still, Starkane's gonna be able to throw out a grenade and be able to alleviate a little bit of that pressure. Buck's gonna be coming on down in and chiming maybe with 1 kill, but he's not gonna be able to find out much. Instead, it's gonna be One Tap God with 1, Masters with another, One Tap God chiming on down in and shutting down Gramses before he can even get 1 more kill for himself. And honestly, Assassin, we were just talking about the run just starting on down through, and it felt as though Pausechamps, they were like, no, we're not gonna be pausing the game just yet. We're gonna be just holding our W keys and going in for a fast rush down towards that B side. They made that rush happen, but without any form of planning or even slowing down to understand how set troopers are gonna be moving down onto that side. And at the very end of it all, just felt like a massive disconnect between the team.
To be honest, you know what? The best part is that Gramses got himself a double right off the bat. And that is what sort of surprised me as well. Despite getting that 2-man advantage right off the bat, Trooper Esports was still able to bring it back. That is the kind of supremacy that they come up with as well. And it looks like that Crosshair is once again going to be the guy to go ahead and take down Gramses. Gramses gets himself a frag. Gramses has been putting up massive performance aggressive.
Whoa!
Wow. What?
Whoa.
What?
Oh!
Hello? That
Hello,
was a
that's
classic. Young TZ. That's a nice name, by the way. Young TZ.
He's the young gun of the team, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna show you what this young gun can do with the classic in his hand. I can just slap a person in the face like your mom slaps you with like a shoe after you I don't know, after you fail a test maybe. That's exactly how it felt. I always say this about those classic right clicks. It just feels like a slap in the face, and I'm pretty sure that One Tap God, he's like, God damn, son. I like that. I like that. I like your name. I like the classic right click. So let's just settle down. That was a really good deal coming on down from the back end. So I think that the Killjoy can pat himself on the back and be like, hey, I took down One Tap God, and this is the momentum that I needed to keep things going on for their end. But at the same time, how much will this help? They need to go in for a lot more faster. They need to dig a lot more deeper to go up against the side for Esports. Because look at these guys. These guys are just tearing through the entire server, and they are not stopping for even a second. And Paradox just tapping people out of the server.
Oh, Paradox, you need to be careful. Gramses is right around the corner, and Gramses is going to go ahead and take down Paradox as well. Master is going to be able to get that frag onto his Gramses without any issues whatsoever, and it's going to be One Tap God to peek in from the Rams position as well to go ahead and take down the final player on the side of Team Pausechamps. It looks like that Pausechamps definitely need a pause, by the way. They should just take a break and take a break as in, take a timeout and figure things out. Because they're just giving out map control like it's no one's business. Trooper Esports, they're just claiming their rightful land in and around the map. They're moving it over towards the middle position. You see Crosshairs just instantly moved into the defender side of spawn without getting stopped whatsoever.
I think that the main problem here, Assassin, is the fact that the entirety of Pausechamps, they don't know what to expect and they don't know what to be ready for, but at the same time, no, he was ready for this aggressive play to come on down through from the side of Paradox, and Paradox maybe think that he was playing that Jazz. That's just gonna hurt quite a lot, but at the same time, Shark came straight through that smoke. Beautiful spray control coming on down from him. He's gonna be good for one. On the other end, it's gonna be one tap got good for two. Crosser is gonna be able to chime on in with the kill for himself as well. And with that, Paradox, he's that one unlucky soul. He was just not ready for those plays, and he just got caught off guard and gets shut down as well. And with that, it's pretty much already over. Nox moving themselves down over into this 1 versus 4 situation. Maybe he could get one kill, but Assassin get out a clutch. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, Nox in a 1 versus 4 situation. Man, can we just take a second and appreciate the beautiful color of that Phantom skin?
Ruination?
Like, yeah, damn, it was so good. I don't know, I'm kind of attracted to it though. Like the blue and the grays, and it's really good. But yeah,
I'm personally more attracted to the red one in comparison, because the red one just looks much more in your face, and it just shows I'm better than you and I have more money than you.
Yeah, I mean now that it explains your name is aggressive and you would like aggressive colors. But you know, I'm more of a guy like, you know, subtle and dark, because assassin. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on over towards round number 5 now, where Triple Esports once again are just gonna bounce it over towards the B side, but this time Young TZ and Gremses, they have got some sort of a reply on towards the players on the side of Triple Esports. 2 of the duelists have been taken down. I guess one tap god is still alive. 3 versus 5 situation. We are going to be seeing the spike getting planted, so that is going to be Paradox doing the job, completing the objective for the team, but he's just going to stop instantly. I think he heard the shock darts coming in. And there you go, one more shock dart, and it is going to be one tap god to be taken down to 81 points of health. It's going to be one tap god to just, yeah, he's just going to go ahead and finish off all of his knives. Doesn't even care, as we do have Master coming in from the B mains area. It's going to be Paradox left out in a 1 versus 3 situation, and Young TZ comes in from the back and takes him down as well. Man, every single time I say Young TZ, I don't know, I get reminded of some sort of a rapper. It's a cool name.
It's a pretty cool name, and the Killjoy, he's like cool himself as well. After that first initial classic right click, he's not stepping off that glass pedal just yet. He wants to keep things going for his team, and he wants to showcase exactly what he can do by going up against the side of True Rippers. And this round in particular is where the real fun really started. And I feel as though True Rippers, they took the side of Pausechamps a little bit too lightly. They need to be careful though, because this one round could just snowball into multiple other rounds if the side of True Rippers are not careful. They need to try and close this out as fast as possible, because they're allowing the side of their opponents to get a lot of chances to understand their strategies and come through with a proper counter strat every single time. But at the same time, just as I was talking about that, it's going to be Buzz being able to get that kill down onto one tap god. And one tap god's his namesake got one tapped instead. So at this stage, both of the duelists are going to be down, and it is going to be Young TZ trying to hold down the fort and maybe getting a kill for himself. And Shark, he's actually going to be able to survive. The shots are going to be going in his left, the shots are going to be going in his right, but there's not much that he can do with only 14 HP to work with. And it feels as though the entirety of True Rippers, that was a massive disconnect. They didn't go in for that push together, and they need to go in for those pushes together. Otherwise, this triple duelist setup, it's just not going to be working out for them.
Yeah, with a minute left on the clock, I guess in a 3 versus 4 situation, Triple Esports, they can still, you know, bring this back. But for that to happen, a pick has to be taken up. And I guess Corsair might just be the guy to go ahead and take down Gramses. And yeah, there you go. Gramses is going to be spotted down, and Gramses is holding a really good position to take down Corsair as well. But Corsair, on the other hand, I guess he's just acting as a distraction here.
Oh my god.
As 3 of the players are trying to take... What the hell is going on? 3 players committed to a single player? Wow, and Master, he's going to come in from the other side and he's going to take down Gramses and knocks both of them. There is the Killjoy towards the under rafters position. And I guess Young Tizzy, it's time for him to go full ham and take down all of these players from the side of Triple Esports. But it looks like that Master is going to get the immediate trade, and it's going to be all out of K-Cent. Wow, K-Cent. In a 1 versus 2 situation. Now, in a 1 versus 2, he's got 8 seconds for his recon, so I would suggest just wait, get some information, because you've got no idea where 2 of the players are. You knew the last known position for Crosshair. No, it was Master actually, which was towards the generators. So yeah, you have got no idea about the other players. So yeah, after getting that specific position cleared, it's gonna be time for him to go ahead and take the fight on towards Master as well. And wow, that was so close. I thought that K-Set is gonna go ahead and spray down Master as well, but Master with a 4K is going to get the 5th round of the board for True Reaper Esports. And as I said, they can easily get this back. All they have to do is just, you know, apply a little bit of that brain, and that's exactly what they did. I mean, I can't believe that worked out, by the way. Corsair single-handedly distracted 3 players towards himself.
Yeah, that's absolutely incredible. But at the same time, a little bit of a misplay coming on down through from the side of Pausechamps. Because when you know for a fact that this is a 3-man push coming on down through from the side of your opponents on the attacking side, play it a lot more defensively, play inside of the side, and play for the trades. It is very much important that you just send one member going in for that backup and just hold on down through. And the fact that Corsair was able to get 3 players on him, absolutely incredible and absolutely bad coming on down from this one person. But young TC, he wanted to go in for that swing. He wanted to try and survive the ultimate coming on down from the side of Paradox. But Buzz is going to be the one to get that person. It's a pick up, and with the ultimate now getting popped on through from the side of Shark Game, it's just an absolute bloodbath. And a butcher shop being opened up by the side of True Rippers, and they're reaping through all of the members of the side of Pausechamps without any form of regret, any form of mercy here, ladies and gentlemen. Paradox coming on down through with the last kill as well, and with that, it's pretty much already over at Paradox. He's like, I gotta make sure to showcase to everyone how amazing this one initial gun is in my hands. Like, honestly speaking, Assassin, the Ruination kill, it just looks absolutely incredible.
True that. The Ruination skin. Well, he definitely is going to ruin the dreams of Pausechamps to go ahead and gather as many rounds as possible on the defense. Yeah. This is a defender-sided map, by the way, guys, if you don't know already. And yeah, Pausechamps are not able to, you know, eke out a lot of that that specific advantage that they had at the start of this specific match. But it looks like that, you know, everyone's just trying their absolute everything. Ramses and I guess young TZ, they both are putting up the work. True Reaper Esports, well, they are going to lose their Omen right now. Young TZ, once again, just as I, you know, took his name, he's going to go ahead and get himself a frag. He's going to prove himself, and K-Set is going to take down Corsair. Not bad. The run it back is ready, and Buzz, wow! Despite having the curveball in his hand, he's still going to be able to get that frag, and young TZ is going to get the final frag onto his one-tap guard. That is going to be the second round on the board for the side of Pausechamps, and it looks like that they have heard me.
Yeah, it feels as though a little bit of a lackluster showing coming on down through from the side of True Rippers, but hey, they are taking the side of Pausechamps a little bit lively, but at the same time, they're trying their best in the long run as well. They need to be a little bit more decisive after getting into their post-man positioning, because it felt as though everyone was doing their own thing, and this is not the True Rippers that we know. They like to play it a lot more systematically. They like to play it a little bit more slower than playing this aggressive down in a lot more of their serious matchups. So they need to understand that, hey, if we let the side of Pausechamps get away with all of these type of different plays, things are just not going to be working out. And one step forward, once again, going in for the same play over and over again. Nox is going to be able to shut down Corsair as well, going in as the backup for the side of Buzz. And Buzz live here at Nox, yeah, they're making the plays happen, and they're getting all the kills down for their end. And with that, it's a man disadvantage going on down to 2-man disadvantage, sorry, going on down to for the side of the attackers.
You know what the best part is? I mean, the entirety of Pausechamps, they are evolving, right? Like, you would see them making plays, understanding how exactly True Reaper Esports are playing, and I stressed this enough, right? Like, I understand the fact that it is round of 128, round of 64. Today's round of 64, by the way. So, usually in round of 128 or in round of 64, most of these top-tier teams, especially like True Reaper Esports, they sort of, you know, take it light. Like, okay, fine, most of the underdog teams are going to be in round of 128, round of 64. They're going to be facing off against us. It's going to be very easy for us. I understand all of that emotion, but sometimes you never know. These underdog teams, they are going to, you know, go ahead and make plays that you wouldn't have even imagined, and that's exactly what Team Pausechamps are doing right now. You would see all of these players just popping up, and Nox is just going to go in for the peek, and he's going to try and get the frag onto his Master. Master is so critically low, and it's going to be Must to get taken down. Shark him and Master in a 2 versus 4 situation, turning it down to a 2 versus 3. Now Shark him. All he has to do is stay alive. He needs his teammate to be alive as well. He needs to play off of his teammate, and it's going to be Shark him to take down a total of 3 kills, and that's going to be the lockdown destroyed as well by Master. A 1 versus 1. This is easy. This is doable for Shark him. Oh, don't you tell me that True Ripper Esports are gonna turn it back, and they do! Sharky with a quad, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for True Ripper Esports. Give it up to Sharky. Clutch it out for the team. What a play!
So many heroics were being pulled off by the side of Pausechamps. Buzz and Nox got 2 kills each, and at the very end they just fell a little bit too short when it came down to the team play and coordination. And this is the main problem that a lot of these underdog teams have. The fact is they always go in for plays by themselves instead of waiting for their teammates. I'm imagining a situation where Youngster were literally just placed the lockdown just a little bit after this teammate came on down through. But honestly, just let me do the analysis for the last round. Nox, are you gonna pull out an operator and pull off such a massive showing that you're gonna be able to take out 2 people without them even being able to go in for a trade? And Ramses, he just gets another kill. He's actually probably gonna be able to get another one, but instead it's gonna be Crosshair being able to survive and get another kill for himself because of the radar leader going on down through. And Crosshair, that spray control was just so on point, but Nox is just on the other end with an operator hunting down all of the players one by one. And Nox at this point, yeah, he's just looking for his last kill. He knows exactly where the Reyna's gonna be moving down at. Goes in for that shot, but Crosshair is actually gonna be able to survive. Pops the Empress, going for another one, but Buzz instead is gonna be the one to put the final nail on the coffin and take out the side of True Rippers Esports. But at the same time, Assassin, slowly but surely we're heading on down to that magic scoreline of 7 and 5. And I'm pretty sure that True Rippers, they were not expecting this.
Yeah, if that does happen, then they're gonna be equally surprised as we are. Like, True Ripper Esports is gonna be like, we thought it's gonna be easy, but it looks like that we just gotta take it to top gear. We gotta pull up, otherwise we might just go ahead and lose out this specific match as well. So, on to his round number 11, where we are going to be seeing Nox once again holding on over to his middle position with the operator. The operator, is used towards mid, especially for this round, because the entirety of True Ripper Esports are just lying outside of the A site as well. It'll be Paradox to be using up that ultimate, and wow, he still managed to find a frag. I thought that it might just cross above Buzz, but nah, not gonna happen. A Sharky, what? These guys, oh my god, what the hell is going on? These guys just stop ripping apart the entirety of Pausechamps. I mean, I understand the fact that your name is True Rippers, but come on, guys. You don't have to be that rude.
Last round in the half.
Jack the Rippers for a reason, honestly, here, Assassin, and they are ripping through the entirety of the side of Pausechamps without any form of remorse. And you can already see that, hey, looking at the positions here, ladies and gentlemen, I am very much amazed to see how the side of True Rippers are taking a lot of these different engagements every single time. And at this stage, Assassin, tell me honestly, the fact is, the entirety of True Rippers, they got all of those kills just through the usage of abilities, nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, just the utilities themselves are just putting up so much damage, and I guess True Ripper Esports, they are looking to finish this 9-3, and yeah, they've already started the works for that as well. Over towards the B side, got that entry, got their control over this side, and wow, Sharky. A little bit too adventurous, in my opinion. But yeah, Master and Crosshair, they both are gonna put up their weights. And what the hell, Master? Did you see that adjustment being made by him as well? Just take a step back, and then, you know, just adjust your crosshair, snap to the face of Buzz, and maybe buzz him down.
Masters, honestly, Assassin, do we need to give this guy any form of... Like, we shouldn't even be surprised. This guy has pulled off so many insane clutches and so many insane shots that at this stage, if I try and get amazed at this guy, he's gonna be like, why are you amazed? Haven't I shown you what I can do every single time here?
Now the thing is, right, I am on the defense for True Ripper Esports. I'm gonna majorly miss Relic. Like,
yeah, that's
Relic,
true, man.
Yeah, Relic is a player who we want to see on the defense of True Ripper Esports. Like, any map, any day, I want to see Relic in there. But it looks like that it's gonna be Sharky to be playing instead of him. But the thing is, there's no scent. Yeah, Paradox. That's what happens when you pick up a Sova. Please don't.
Yes. That's what happens when you try and play something that you're not really comfortable with. And Crosshair is like,
I know.
This over.
I'm best buddies with Paradox, right? And to be honest, please don't. Paradox, you're better off on the jet, buddy.
Yeah, but I feel bad for Crosshair because he's and the Sova mage is so dark like that. Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
hurt just a tiny little bit.
I mean, Crosshair is gonna see that and he's like, dude, this is the exact same reason why I don't pick up a duelist. Because you guys can't do my job properly.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt a lot. That's gonna be one of those dynamics. But moving on down over to the round here, ladies and gentlemen, it feels as though both of these teams, they're just feeling each other out. They're not opting to go in for picks. They're not opting to go in for much more of those aggressive plays. But what they have gone for is a lot of chip damage. Looking at the HPs of all the members of the side of True Ripper Esports, they're actually quite low. So when you
30
look at the
seconds
overall advantage, it's going to be the side of Pausechamps going in for this execution down towards that B side. And with only 30 seconds left on the clock, they need to go in fast and they need to go in hard. But it seems Arcade is actually going to get that position pick up. But Young TC is going to be able to survive, get a kill down with his own turret onto the side of Masters. Nox is going to be good for one. Pacing on the back end is going to be good for another one over to the side of Arcade. And now it's already hitting on down over to a situation. Not really much that the side of the defenders can do. And True Rippers, they started the round so beautifully, but at the very end of it all, it was just not enough. Corsair's going to be good for another one down onto the side of Nox, but he's still not going to be able to go in for that overheal. Raid boss Raider is not going to be happening, and with only 19 HP and a dream for the side of Crosshair here, ladies and gentlemen, things are not looking good for the side of True Ripper Esports. They're going to lose out on the pistol round soon enough, and it is going to be Young TZ to put the final nail on the coffin and take out Crosshair. And with that, Pausechamps, they take it down to a 4-9 scoreline with a very beautiful plan coming on down through from them for their own pistol.
Through that. What a play. Like, that explosiveness over towards the B side, that is exactly what Team Pausechamps wanted, and they got it. They easily got it as well. Like, as I said, right, the defense for True Ripper Esports is going to get a little bit tough and difficult because of the absence of Relic. Because that guy, he's the master of holding down the B side and the A side all by himself. Just his setup. And that's exactly why I pointed out that specific thing as well, right? That Relic is going to be majorly missed. Because the defense, if True Ripper Esports are not going to be careful enough, then they are just going to get eaten alive by Pausechamps.
Look at what Nox has in his hands, Assassin. It's your favorite gun.
Yep, it is definitely my favorite gun. I mean, I love the Elder Flame, but I'm not really sure about the Judge though. Because I hate the Judge. Everyone just deletes me with a Judge, whereas my Judge can't do any damage up close and personal. But yeah, that's just my sheer dumb luck. Young TZ, well, he's gonna be the one to go ahead and take down Crosshair as well, and I guess Decent, he's holding a very close angle. Might just get spammed as well, but it looks like that he's absolutely ready. There is Basher, there you go, that is the spam that I'm looking forward to. And oh, Nox, he gets a jump shot onto it. Sharky and Grabs is gonna come in from the backlines and take down Paradox as well. Fifth round of the board for the side of Pausechamps, and it's gonna be 9-5 as we move on towards round number 15.
But at the same time here, Assassin, you gotta consider something. The fact that this round was this close on a possible semi-buy round coming on down through from the side of the defenders, this was really good from them. But they all went for Sheriffs. I didn't see a single Spectre or a single Singer, and I believe that if they opted to go in for the Singer and the Spectres, things would have been a lot more different. Yes, I understand True Rippers. When it comes down to your raw aim and when it comes down to you using your Sheriffs, you're absolutely incredible, but going up against the team with Spectres, it's still gonna be difficult down in the long run. But just as I was talking about that, it's gonna be Buzz with one kill. It's gonna be one out being able to go in for that trade, but he gets traded out almost immediately by Young TZ. And with that, the entirety of the B side has been opened on up, with Master getting another kill for himself with his last dying bet. And Buzz, his spider senses were tingling. He was like, I smell a Paradox coming on down through from the side of from the side of defender side at spawn. And I'm gonna be ready for it, and I'm gonna slap a bullet straight into his skull.
Yep, so Crosshair left out of 1 versus 3. The lockdown is gonna get over, and I guess Gramsus might just get taken down by Crosshair. You never really know. I mean, Crosshair is pretty good. There you go. Gets the Sheriff out, but only gonna be able to get himself a frag, whereas Buzz comes in with a triple of his own for the entire round to put up the 6th on the board for the side of his team, Pausechamps. So 9-6, a very, very good score. You know, like, they're getting it all back. Team Pausechamps haven't let Team True Ripper Esports get a single round on their defense, and I guess that is gonna boil the blood inside of True Ripper Esports. They're gonna be like, okay, you know what, enough destruction, time to reign terror.
Yeah, True Rippers, they have given up a lot of these rounds, but finally they're going to be able to go in for a proper buy for themselves and maybe go in for a possible mid-peak. But once again, Paradox, yeah, his lineups are just not as present. A little bit ambitious with those lineups, but hey, if things are not working out for you, go in for the simple stuff. But Ramses, he's not going to be going for anything simple. He knows for a fact that, hey, I need to step up massively, and if I'm able to take a Shark game, that's going to be the first step for our team to maybe go in for a possible win. But Nox, he does spot out Crosshair, does spot him out on that jiggle, and Crosshair's like, no, I don't want to challenge this, I don't want to go in for a swing. I don't know how many members of the side of the attack are actually holding on down over towards the angle of tiles, so I need to play it slow, I need to play it smart, because on this man disadvantage, I know for a fact that if I go over aggressive, I'm going to be paying the ultimate price for it with my own life. I don't think Master got the memo though.
Yeah, 50 seconds. He definitely did not get a memo, and yeah, there's gonna be Buzz and his ultimate to be completely, shut down as he was trying to move it over towards the B side. 35 seconds, clock's ticking, guys, and Nox is coming in with a sneaky little assassination attempt, and that is gonna be one tap going down. Nicely done, Nox. Good sneak. And with that, it's gonna be a 4 versus 2 situation for the side of Team Pausechamps. Now, Crosshair, if you can find this frag on towards Nox, then I guess we might just see this round getting turned around. Remember Shark Aim and Master? Yes, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Right now, it is gonna be Paradox and Crosshair instead, but it looks like that Crosshair is not gonna be able to do things, but Paradox, despite being blind as a bat, he still managed to find the frag. Man, take a bow, Paradox. What a reflex coming out from his side. And a 1 versus 3 now. Yeah, 1 versus 3. Paradox, let's see if he can isolate himself into individual one-on-ones. If he can do that, then maybe we might just see Tripper Esports going ahead and, just getting it all back. But I don't think so that's going to happen. I mean, 3 players are just holding beautiful angles, and as soon as he's going to step his foot into the A side, it's going to be all 3 of them to peek in together as a unit and put up the 7th on the board. So 9-7. Still, no hopes for Tripper Esports, especially for that round, though. And I guess no hopes for them in this specific round as well, because it's going to be nothing but an eco for the side of Tripper Esports. Round number 17 should pretty much be in the bag of Pausechamps.
Honestly, Assassin, the fact that Pausechamps have made such a massive turn from how they started off on the map just goes to show that this team has a lot of potential when it comes down to growth. The fact that they were able to adapt so beautifully to a lot of the strategies coming on down through from the side of True Rippers basically means that, hey, a lot of different changes can go on down through, and they know exactly what to do to try and punish a lot of the tendency coming on down through from the side of True Rippers. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, you never underestimate your opponents. And I'm very sure that True Rippers, they're feeling the pain for it. 2 more rounds for them to go down over onto equal footing. 2 more rounds for them to take it down to that even line. And things are just not looking good for the side of True Rippers, ladies and gentlemen. They are constantly going in for the strats that they have gone for previously. And the entirety of Pausechamps, they just know what to expect. They just know exactly what to do to take them out one by one. And already with the last 2 members remaining in a 2 versus 5 scenario here, Assassin, this feels absolutely impossible.
Oh, look at this. We're going to be seeing the entirety of Pausechamps, who is just putting so much pressure on the Tripper Esports. The Tripper Esports is just getting ripped apart instead, and it is going to be Nox to try and take that final kill onto a Shark Game, but it looks like that he won't be able to do that with the Classic. It's going to be K-Sen to chime in and take him down, and 9-8. 1 more round, and I guess Pausechamps are going to be things up at the scoreboard, making it even Stevens as we move on towards round number 19 as well. But yeah, we still gotta wait and watch what round number 18 has got in store for us, because Tripper Esports have got a full buy, guys, mind you. And I'm pretty much excited for this. What about you, Aggressive? What do you think is going to be that strategy that is going to break down the defense on the side of Tripper Esports? According to me, I think another explosive B hit might just work out for Pausechamps.
I completely agree with you there. If Pausechamps try to go in for much more of that control-heavy playstyle, we have seen them just completely shatter under the pressure. Because whenever you're going in for a control-heavy playstyle, you need a lot more experience and a lot more cohesion between every single one of your players to go in for that buddy system. And I'm not really seeing that from the side of Pausechamps. So what I am seeing is, though, their raw executions being a lot more cleaner. And the fact that they're able to use a lot of their abilities in conjunction with one another really goes to show the potential the team has when it comes down to go in for those type of strategies. But it feels as though they are defaulting back to much more of the control-heavy playstyle that I really did not want to see. The fact is, if the side of Pausechamps are able to pull this one off, it's going to be a complete 180 to compare to what they were doing previously. But the fact is, they need to get the timings absolutely perfect because Paradox, he smells out a player down towards the side of A short, and this is exactly why I didn't want the side of Pausechamps to go in for a control-based playstyle, because True Rippers, they know exactly how to counteract this because they are the much more experienced.
Yeah, this sort of a split approach isn't
30
what
seconds
we were
left.
expecting out of Pausechamps, at least for this round. I mean, you go in one by one, you go in for that split approach, it ain't gonna work out because Triple Esports are better at that. Master is gonna spot out Gramps' really soon in about 3, 2, 1. There you go.
One enemy remaining.
Nicely done. Good
Spike
timing.
down mid.
K-Cent left
10
out of the 1
seconds
versus
left.
5. 8 seconds left out of the clock. There's absolutely nothing that K-Cent can do right now. So, yeah, I give the 10th round of the board for True Esports, and K-Cent just going to be saving up that beautiful Oni Phantom. I still love the Oni, by the way. Oni's
I
like...
hate the OD.
yeah, I mean, you know, Oni's like your first love.
Go to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like your first love. You can't forget it. No matter how hard you try, you just can't.
I've been using the OD skin since pretty much this. Like, I bought the OD skin as soon as it came out. And after that, I didn't buy any other Phantom skin for a really long time. And now I personally hate the OD so much because I have used it. But at the same time, I'm still going to be using it. Primarily because this is the first gun that I ever bought. But at the same time, I don't really like it. So I don't know what to do with Assassin. Should I just buy an Iron Phantom and just be done with it?
No, so as I said, right, it's like the first love. If like the first love still exists in your life, then it's fine. But if it doesn't, then you know you're always confused as to what you're supposed to do. And it looks like that True Esports might be a little bit confused right now because they've got no idea what's happening. A lot of utilities are being shelled out in towards the middle position, and Nox is gonna go ahead and shut down the door as well. It looks like that Corsair is coming in with a backstab. How the hell is he allowed to do that? Young TZ goes ahead and finally takes on Corsair, but it is still a 2 vs 2 situation, and Young TZ is low. Down to exact 50 points. So, yeah, he needs to stay alive. More than that, he has to support his comrade, K-Cent, in order to get this round going into the favor of Team Pausechamps. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Paradox with amazing recon dot. He's gonna spot out Young TZ, and it's gonna be time for K-Cent to just play in and around the smoke, but one tap, God. Well, I've said this before, but yeah, one tap God is greater than Paradox with the Jet, man. That's like a running joke between me, Paradox, and one tap God. Like, you know, every single time we bully Paradox by saying that one tap God is just a better Jet. But yeah, both of them are equally good in their respective ways. I mean, Paradox's playstyle on the Jet is far more aggressive than one tap God's. One tap God, he goes in aggressive when needed, but Paradox is just aggressive 24/7.
Yeah, that is really true. One Tap God is one of those players that will benefit from much more of those control-based agents. For example, Phoenix, Reyna, Ray. They are built for him, primarily because he likes to control his enemies. He likes to control where they go for a lot of their different engagements before he opts to go in for a lot of those fights. And that's why I always talk about the side of One Tap God being not being one of those flashy players, but being one of those players that you know for a fact has a lot of presence on that server. But just as I was talking about presence on that server, we didn't talk about Young TZ, because this guy has so much presence down on the server already. One by one, he's able to do so much. But Master, he has their phone numbers, and I'm very sure he's gonna be calling them up real soon. Master spotted out that lockdown, and he knows for a fact that with this fake lockdown going on down through, all the members of the side of the attack are going to be making a push down towards that A side instead. And with the fast execution now going on down through, this is what I wanted to see coming on down through from the side of Pausechamps, because Pausechamps, they do really well when it comes down to those raw executions, not going for those split plays, because as soon as the split plays go on down through, things are not going to be looking on up. But Sharkame, he could be the deciding factor. He could be the thing that completely shuts everyone down. But at the same time, Paradox, he's right above Nox. And do they know where Nox is here, Assassin? If they don't, things are gonna look really dark for the side of the defenders.
Oh no, Nox messed up. He messed up big time. Could have just connected that first blade itself. Could have just taken his time, you know, with patience, got that kill. But unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. It looks like that Paradox might just go ahead and get himself a double. Looking for the final player, and might be a triple. Nah, not gonna happen. No, there's no time. There's no time. Triple Esports have lost this. Amazing. Amazing. Just fantastic, man. That specific Cosmic Divide, it changed everything.
Yeah, that Cosmic Divide caused so much time to be wasted, but at the same time, you shouldn't really be afraid of the Cosmic Divide as much when you have a Jet to go in for that first initial entry. She can use that smoke, get into an advanced position, clear out one of the angles. Yes, she's gonna probably die out, but you have that Omen to set up that smoke down towards the side of A main, block off one specific angle, and then you can storm the side together as a team and then go in for that play. And the fact that Nox was the first initial person to miss out on a couple of his shots with that late storm, you could have done a lot more, to say the very least, at that situation, Assassin. But at the same time, I think that the pressure really did get to the side of True Rippers. They were like, hey, the clock is running on down. We don't really have a lot of time. We need to go in fast. And at the very end, Paradox, he needed to get that kill down onto Gramsys, but the fact that he was not able to get in, Master was not able to go in for that full-on play. But at the same time, hey, on this round in particular, One Tap God, he has an operator in his hands once again. And I think that with this operator, they can take a 12th round on the board for their side and take us to World match.
Let's hope that. True Ripper Esports are going to be able to get that match point in play as well. One Tap God still has his operators, so there's nothing to worry about. Master, on the other hand, is going to manage to take down KC, and I guess he might just be able to take down Young TZ as well, because Young TZ is so critically low. Look at him bleeding all over the mid courtyard. But yeah, Gramsys. Well, he's going to be the one to provide some sort of a cover from the short position. Buzz is sneaking in towards the A side, and Paradox is going to get caught off guard as well. And with that, why did Buzz go ahead and close out the door? Oh, okay, never mind. The rest of the two players are coming in from the main position. Interesting, isn't it? I mean, I expected them to move in from the short position and then, you know, take some control over towards the gardens as well. Because that might just help them, and this is exactly why I said that. One Tap God is going to take down Buzz, and despite being on 19 HP, doesn't matter. He has the perfect gun for that low HP plays as well. So 15 seconds, 3 versus 2 for the True Ripper Esports. Should be a pretty easy one, unless and until Gramsys shows up, and he is doing that. Corsair gets taken down. Shark aim is going to find the spray down on towards Young TZ, and in a 1 versus 1. One Tap God is low, remember. Gramsys might just be able to pull it off, and I guess if he does, then it's going to be a massive upset for True Ripper Esports. But nah, One Tap God is going to get that classic out, and he's going to go in for that burst fire as well. That's going to be the match point of the board for the side of True Ripper Esports, ladies and gentlemen, and I guess it's truly over, I guess, for the side of Team Pausechamps. Do they have the economy to go in for a bye? Nah, they don't.
Nah, they don't.
They're just gonna go ahead and get whatever the hell they can. Might just be Spectres, might just be Deagle, Sheriffs, you never know. And yeah.
At this stage, Assassin, it feels as though the side of Pausechamps, they kind of did drop the ball. Because they had so much going for them, but at the very end of it all, I did say that, hey, this one operator coming on down through from the side of One Tap God could be the thing that they need to shut everything down. And Buzz, he was just not ready for it. I always talk about that the Phoenix needs to be the player who always needs to control the way the operator is going to be playing every single time. And Shark Game, just look at this guy. He's going to be able to get 3 kills. He's somehow going to be able to get his third. And that is already over, ladies and gentlemen. Master comes it down from the back end of the defense side of spawn. And this takes everything away. And with that, Assassin, the round's just going to start, and it's pretty much already over. And Pausechamps, they're going to be sent on home with the side of True Rippers, taking it all away and moving on down forward over onto the round of 32.
True that. I mean, to be honest, that was a massive performance coming out from the side of Team Pausechamps as well. Despite they didn't take any pauses, by the way, so that's a good one. But yeah, jokes aside, Pausechamps, good stuff, guys. Putting up 9 rounds on the board against a team like True Ripper Esports is something that that is quite a task for sure. And you'll appreciate that you went ahead and put up the 9 rounds that you guys took as well. Amazing stuff, by the way. Not gonna lie, the mid-round calls were really good coming out from the side of Team Pausechamps, but yeah, eventually later down the line, they have a long way to go, in my opinion. They can even improve themselves in a lot of other aspects. They can improve themselves in terms of making some good calls in rounds where it actually matters. And yeah, like True Ripper Esports, they definitely upset us in a few rounds right there, but I guess they were just having fun.
Yeah, at that stage, like, honestly, a triple duelist composition on the map of Send, it's a little bit outdated when you consider the Astra being a pickup this time around, where a lot more utility is being used to go in for a lot of those different engagements. But at the same time, I kind of understand what they wanted to do with the triple duelist setup, but at the same time, Paradox not on the Jet and on the Sova. Yeah, Assassin, I don't think that's going to be happening much. But at the same time, I will say, giving a little bit of a parting words towards the side of Pausechamps, that you guys did really well. You as a team performed admirably, and I'm very sure that if you guys just stick together and work on your team synergy and cohesion, you are going to be a force to be reckoned with moving on down forward into our region.
Yeah. Because to be honest, right, Tripper Esports, they are known to be one of the best teams out there in the country as well. And speaking of the best, right, I just want to remind you guys that we've got some of the best exclusive deals on Amazon Prime Day on the 26th and 27th of July later down this month. So don't forget to check the link down in the description below and check out all the deals that you guys can get as well. The link is pinned on the chat box as well, by the way. So all you have to do is just expand the pinned comment and just click on the link, go in towards the Prime Day sale, and get yourselves some amazing products as well, which are listed and on the best deal section as well on the Amazon page. But to be honest, right, as I was saying, Triple Esports are some of the best, have some of the best players out there in the country as well in terms of the aim and the entire coordination and whatnot. They do tend to make mistakes, and that's because of their own doing. Like they just, take it a little bit too light and they just have fun. They have a lot of fun, that's for sure. And I don't blame them. I mean, having fun is a very important element in a specific match. But sometimes it just is unnecessary, and when it's unnecessary and when you do it, it kind of comes to bite you back in the butt as well, which happened in this specific match, by the way.
Yep.
You know, Pausechamps, they went ahead and took 9 rounds against Tripper Esports. If Tripper Esports wouldn't have got themselves, uplifted and wouldn't have, got that energy back into the game, then maybe we might have seen this go into overtime as well. If that would have happened, then maybe Tripper Esports would have had a very tough time. Let's move in towards the highlights, by the way, and see how exactly this specific match went down. Aggressive, why don't you go ahead and take it over?
For me personally, right at the very beginning stages, True Rippers, they just held down their W keys and they didn't know what the shift key and the S key was. Like, literally, that is true assassin. Looking at the highlights, you can already see that happening. But at the very end of it all, I will have to give it towards the side of Pausechamps to come on back strong every single round. You can see a little bit of improvement coming on down from them. They knew what to expect. They knew what to do to go in for those proper engagements and switch up their strategies according to what the side of True Rippers were doing. And I'm very sure that, hey, maybe if there were a couple of more rounds on the board, I'm very sure that Pausechamps, they would have been able to switch up their strategies and then go in for proper anti-strats against the side of True Rippers and take a possible win. Because as you were just stating, the overtime is where the real fun would have started, primarily because at that stage, the entirety of Pausechamps, they knew what to expect, they knew how to counteract a lot of the strategies coming on down through from the side of True Ripper Esports, and that is where the real fun would have started. But at the very end of it all, the fact that Pausechamps don't really have a lot of tournament experience, and the fact that this is probably their first tournament, except for maybe a couple of the players, a lot of the players are young guns, as youngster is gonna be like. But at the very end of the day here, I feel as though the side of True Ripper Esports could have done a lot more to close out this match in a much more of a convincing fashion. But hey, at the same time, Pausechamps, they performed so well to bring it down to that 9 and 12 scoreline, 9 and 13 scoreline, sorry, that I will say well played coming on down from them, and just keep on practicing together as a team, because you have the potential to go the distance and possibly take down the titans of our region as well if you can put in the work and if you're dedicated to do so. And now it feels as though my boy Assassin's mic is...
Yeah, my bad. Yep, my bad. My mic was muted. Yeah, I was just having a little bit of a cold. I mean, chill Bangalore weather. Trust me, it is very cold in there.
No, you were checking out the Prime deals, Assassin.
Actually, I was doing that as well because I am looking to get myself a little bit of an upgrade. There are very, very interesting offers going on LG Ultragear, Logitech, Steelseries, and Corsair products. So you guys should go ahead and check them out as well. The link is pinned in the chat as well as in the description down below. I was just using the weather as an excuse. Why you gotta expose me like that, Ignis?
No, come on. We gotta check out those Prime deals, because we know for a fact we want to try and get as many deals as possible to play like the pros, because if we want to be like True Rippers, we need those products coming on down through from the side of Steelseries and Corsair as well, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, LG Ultragear monitors, man. I myself am using one, and I'm not gonna lie, it gives me that it gives me that amazing edge as well against all of these other players who are playing on, I guess, I don't know, 60, 75 hertz. They're like, man, how can you peak in like that? How do you come in with a Ferrari peak like that? And I'm like, well, it's just me, man. It's just me. I'm just too good. But anyways, the actual credit goes to the LG Ultragear monitors as well. So you guys should get one as well. Link down in the description below. Check out the Prime Day sale, and yeah, get yourself that insane 24 or 27-inch monitor as well from LG Ultragear. 240 hertz, G-Sync and whatnot. All the jazz. You guys know what to do. Just go ahead, check it out. Link down in the description below. But at the same time, aggressive. I feel like Pausechamps are a team that can go a long way, and they certainly have the entire base that is needed for a team to grow as well. They were making some interesting mid-round calls, and I want to stress this. I want to stress this a little bit more. Because you would see them making changes in their defense setup as well when True Ripper Esports were constantly adapting. Like True Ripper Esports, they would move it over towards the B side, they would move it over towards the A side, and it looks like that Pausechamps, they knew exactly what to do. So that's the best part, right? Like when you see an underdog team go ahead and make certain changes mid-round, mid-game, is what actually excites you as a caster, as an analyst. So what are your thoughts on that, aggressive?
In my eyes, the side that Pausechamps were able to adapt so quickly just shows the markings of a really proficient team right at the get-go. Initially, when we looked at the side of True Rippers, we saw the same problems coming on down from them. They were a team with a star-studded roster. They had people with incredible aim, but when it came down to those mid-round calls and when it came down to their adaptability, they just fell kind of short there every single time. And that was before, let's say, a couple of months ago when we were still casting them down in other tournaments. But now, True Rippers, they have showcased to us why they're one of the top contenders of our region. And they were able to, step on the gas pedal. And they're like, hey, we are here. You have to notice us. And there is no way we're not going to be on that server and showing you exactly what we can do every single time. True Rippers, they have grown from being those underdogs into growing into one of those big dogs of our region. And I'm very sure that Pausechamps, they can do exactly the same, but it's all about dedication and it's all about practice. And I'm really hoping that Pausechamps, they take this loss to heart at the bare minimum and learn from the side of True Rippers so that they can grow their own strategies and then grow in as a team as well, not just as individual players.
Oh, on that note, we are at the end of the specific matchup. But don't worry, we've got two more interesting matches coming your way. Next up is going to be Team T69. I'm going to be facing off against Team Thrifty. So I want you guys to stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, because we're going to be going ahead and taking a short break, get ourselves energized, because we know for a fact that Binks and Gang are going to give us a lot of content, as well as at the same time, a lot of top tier action as well. And we can't wait to see what Team Thrifty are going to provide us with as well. So you guys are watching the Amazon Prime Day Valorant Championship, brought to you in association with LG Ultragear, Steelseries, Logitech and Corsair. Check out the link down in the description below. Check out the Prime sale, while we are going to be right back with match number 2 really soon. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned, be right back. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Prime Day Valorant Championship, brought to you in association with LG Ultragear, Steelseries, Logitech, and Corsair. I'm your host, Assassin47. On the desk with me is Aggressive, and we are all set and ready to dive straight in towards match number 2 as well. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be Team Thrifty facing off against your favorite team, Team T69. That's right, Team T69 are going to be playing today, and yesterday we saw Team T69. We saw them yesterday just popping heads, and they were just insane, especially Bings going crazy, and he finished it off in style as well with the showstopper and getting himself a quad. So, yeah, that was definitely a highlight reel for him. But unfortunately, today we've got a sad news for you. Binks is not going to be playing today. It is going to be Edit who's going to be playing in instead. So, yep, it looks like that aggressive. We might be missing Bings, but we still are going to get all of that action from the side of Team
Yep.
T16. What do you think about this match?
Like, even without Bings, you always need to consider that, hey, they have a lot of explosive talent, they have a lot of different personalities, and they have a lot of memes as well. With Fox coming on down through, it's going to add a little bit more seriousness to the team and a little bit more spiciness, maybe. But at the same time, hey, we'll all miss Bings here. But at the same time, it's T69 still. They're still going to be coming on down onto the server, and they're still going to be wreaking havoc. But at the same time, you have to consider Team Thrifty as well. They are an unknown quantity, and sometimes these unknown quantities can pull off a lot of massive upsets.
All talking about unknown things, by the way. There are a lot of unknown deals that you guys are not aware about. That's right. There are so many exciting, amazing, spicy deals going on Amazon Prime Day on the 26th and 27th of July later this month. So, yeah, I'm pretty much sure about the fact that you guys are not aware about this. So, don't worry. We got you covered. Go ahead, check the link pinned on the chat section and also down in the description below to check out some amazing deals coming out from LG Ultragear, SteelSeries, Logitech, and Corsair. But now we have got the agent selection ready. Straight away, move into the agent selection screen and see what Team T69 and Team Thrifty are gonna do in this specific match. Now, Team T69, they've got Strix. KO is not allowed, buddy.
I wish I
Fox.
could see the KO.
Yeah, I wish I could see the KO as well. But yeah, we're gonna be seeing Fox, who's gonna go ahead and pick up Cypher. Bad Love might just go in for the Astra. We're gonna be seeing Sammy on the Jet or the Reyna. Edit 99 as always on the Sova. There you go. Strix is gonna pick up the Jet, and it's gonna be Sammy to go ahead for the Reyna. Bad Love, interestingly, isn't going in for the smokes. Ooh. All right then.
No smoke.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
No, never mind. He's gonna instantly change his mind. He's like, okay, never mind. You know what? Let's not throw this. I want to win this. And on the side of Team Thrifty, we're going to be seeing Shisha going ahead and picking up Astra mostly. Gamer's Time is going to be on the Reyna. We've got Atlantis on the Soa. 1 unit on the Cypher. Nice name, by the way. 1 unit. And Poison is going to pick up the Raze as well. Just going to be waiting for
Select your
Shisha
agent.
to pick his Poison as well. And once he's going to do that, talking about Poison, he can also go in for the Viper, but yeah. We are seeing a lot of Viper plays being made on the map of Bind. Don't you think, Aggressive?
Yeah, Viper's one of those pickups that we know for a fact is very crucial for the map of Bind as of right now, primarily because of the buffs coming on down from Viper a couple of patches ago. Yes, she got nerfed from that 50 HP to that 30 HP threshold, but still she is very powerful on those pistol rounds and of course those semi-buy rounds when the enemies are pushing on down through with only 25 shields instead of their usual 50, making them at those 3-shot body shot range no matter what happens. But at the same time, it's a lot more difficult to get a lot of use out of the Viper. You need to be a lot more proficient in her lineups and also understanding when to put up those toxic walls and then also communicate with your teammates of when you're going to be doing a lot of those different plays, because if you're not able to communicate properly, they're going to get caught off guard and they are not going to be ready for a lot of those different engagements. And moving on down forward here, Assassin, we are not going to be seeing that Viper, but at the same time, Bad Love going onto the Brimstone instead of the Astra. I don't know how I feel about that, primarily because having that Astra on the map of Vine, it just adds a completely different dynamic towards the team. And having a Brimstone instead, you're going in for much more of those old-fashioned plays instead of actually going in for the old and reliable.
True that. Brimstone is definitely is known as the old dog, but at the same time, the thing is that I personally prefer the Brimstone over the Omen on the map of Bind. But Bad Love, we know how good he is on the Astra, and he has proven himself multiple times on the map of Bind. So I guess, maybe it's just one of those days where he's feeling like, I'm just tired with the Astra, because there are those days, trust me. Like, my co-caster, my friend Adi as well, right? Whenever we play, I ask him to just go ahead and pick up the Astra because it's a very important elo game. We have to win this. I'm gonna get onto, Immortal 3000 or something like that. And he's like, man, I truly am not in the mood because every single time I pick up Astra, I have to frag, I have to go ahead and use all the utilities. He just is tired. So I'm like, I understand. It's one of those days maybe for bad love because there are tons and tons of tournaments that they are playing, and every single time bad love is just like, I'm tired of carrying this weight, and I just can't keep going with the Astra. The game is ready, so why don't we quickly jump straight into the match as well and see what Team T69 can do with the specific lineup against Team Thrifty as well.
Yeah, at this stage, Team Thrifty, they have a lot to prove going up against the superstars known as the side of T69. And here is where the real fun is, ladies and gentlemen. Will they be able to step up to the challenge and take the bull by the horns and throw it out of the window? Or will they falter under the pressure and the raw experience coming on down through from the side of Team 69? That's going to be the real question moving on down the line. But at the same time, it seems as though Fox, they put up a very aggressive tripwire. And this tripwire gets a lot of information, but in the long run, it doesn't really get a lot of value.
True that.
Never mind.
Right off the bat. Yeah, right off the bat, you're going to be seeing Team T69 going out and getting that entry, but then, Team Thrifty coming in with a critical fly at 99. On the other hand, is going to try and find himself the frag on towards Shisha, and there goes Shisha. A 3 versus 1 situation, and bad love is just going to tap one unit. My god.
Like, it's bad love here. Honestly, at this stage, what do you do against this guy? Tell me, Assassin. He sees your head for a bare millisecond with that sheriff, and he's gonna pop it. And the amount of sheriff clips that I have seen on his Instagram and of course on his streams, I am dumbfounded that how can one man be this good with an 800 credit pistol? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, Bad Love is known for his sheriff taps, so I guess it's all fine. Bad Love, he's like, I'm ready to invest that 800 credit into the pistol round because I know for a fact that I will perform.
Yep.
Bad Love is very, very proficient with the sheriff, and we all know that. Well, he's proficient in other things as well, but you know who else is proficient? It is going to be Edit 99. I was going to go ahead and get himself a frag, and Fox, look at this. My god, a single spray down, getting himself a double and hit, he's going to find himself that kill as well. That's right. Again, Bad Love coming in with the Reaver Sheriff. Oh, by the way, do you know, I bought the Reaver Sheriff as well in the Bring It Back collection.
Like, for me personally, the Reaver Sheriff is my favorite sheriff. Next to the Iron Sheriff. I don't know why, I just love every single Iron skin, and I need them all. Like, the feeling of that Iron is too good.
Yeah, Iron feels good, but at the same time, Reaver Sheriff just feels better. Like, I kind of get goosebumps when I see RVK perform with his Reaver Sheriff. And I kind of am like, I should get that Reaver Sheriff as well, because it's just amazing. Like, the sound, the entire feel when you get a kill, right? Well, I guess Lantis is going to be feeling things right now, because he just took down one of the best aimers on the side of Team T69. It's going to be Strix going down. Looks like that Sammy is looking to aggressive as well. There you go. He's going to find himself the frag on towards Lantis. Revenge taken, and he's just gonna get that specific dismiss. Move back on towards the side.
Yeah, Sami, a little bit too much aggression coming on down from his end, but at the same time, look at what's in the hand of Bad Love. It's an Ares, and he is not gonna be able to control that Ares properly to get that kill down on a poison. That's gonna hurt just a tiny little bit moving on down the line, but at the same time, still Sami is still alive and kicking in. This is gonna be a fast rotation coming on down through from all the members of the side of Team Thrifty, and the fact that they're opting to move on down over to the other side, the timing could just be perfect, but at the same time, it could just be horrible. The Astro does not spawn out. Fox only got down from the back end, but Fox is not going to be able to kill out Poison with a first initial headshot, and Shisha should be able to come on down in and go in for a possible play, but at the same time, it is going to be gamer time going in for that first initial kill. Sabi going in for a couple of crab walks and a couple of crouches to dodge out the bullets coming on down through from the side of the attack. It's going to be going on down through. It's going to be Edit with one. Sabi knows exactly where the last round position is going to be at, as well as Edit, and with that, it's pretty much already over. Shots are going to be going in left, shots are going to be going in right, and Edit picks up a gun for himself. And at this stage, with only 12 seconds left on the clock, there is nothing that the side of Team Thrifty can do to pull off this round for themselves. And with that, 3-0 on the scorecards, Assassin. And it feels as though Team 69, they still don't have their mojo even without Vince on their side.
Yep. 3-0. without Binks, they still have got this. I mean, we know for a fact that Binks, he brings in a lot of explosive plays with the arrays as well. I mean, yeah, obviously he's playing rays, so explosion is a part of his play. But more than that, I feel like, with Fox in the roster, they bring in a lot of color when it comes down to their defense.
Yeah, Fox just adds a different level of oomph down towards the defensive side, and a team that is known a lot more for their attacking half just instantly turns into a team that is a lot more known for their defense. Fox is that type of player. When he's on the defensive side, he can consistently get a lot of those skills that a lot of other Sentinels cannot, and that's the dynamic down in the long run. But at the same time, we need to consider something here down onto the back end. The shots are going to be coming on down through. It's going to be Strix good for one. And just as I was talking about Fox, hey, Fox just gets a double kill. Sami's going to be good for one more. And at this point, it's just Shisha. Maybe going in for a kill, maybe trying to find something, but he's not going to be able to find out much against the raw Sentinel power of the side of Fox. And hey, Assassin, I'm pretty sure that Fox heard us and he's like, hey, I know you guys are talking about me, and I'm going to show you exactly why I'm one of the best Sentinel players in our region.
Telepathy, telepathy, telepathy. Let's go. Communicating with the players, and that's something that...
Casters as well.
Yeah, that's something the casters truly do. Like, sometimes I just feel like, they know. They are hearing us. When we make certain assumptions, when we make certain predictions, and when we are talking about them, they just go ham. And that's insane. It just feels magical. Well, talking about magic, I guess Strix is gonna show us some magic here.
Sad.
By taking down one unit? Nah. One unit instead is gonna hold a very tight angle and he's gonna go ahead and take down Strix instead. Isn't Strix a little bit too aggressive today? I feel like he should just, hit the brakes.
Yeah, that's one of those things that you always... Like, it does happen whenever you're facing off against an opponent you're feeling really confident with. You're like, hey, maybe if I can go in for a push, maybe I can get a couple of kills for myself. And once again, Sami, he fell into that same trap. He was like, I feel confident. I can go in for that aggressive play and I can pull it off. But the fact is, you should never underestimate your opponents too much, because underestimating them can cause you a lot of pain down in the long run. But hey, Fox is still alive, and maybe his Sentinel plays could be the thing that they need to maybe go in for a possible clutch for themselves. But Shisha's gonna be good for another one, being able to take down Bad Love. And at this stage, it's all up to Fox. If he's able to take down a couple players, that's all that he needs. But at the same time, going up against Gamer Time, it's just not gonna be working out in his favor. And with that 100 speed not really connecting down onto anyone. Edit, he's pretty much stuck between a rock and a hard place, and the hard place is 5 angry members from the side of Team Thrifty.
What an amazing play being made by the side of Team Thrifty. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Their patient play, it rewarded them. And they knew for a fact that Team T69, they are sort of a lot aggressive at the start of the round. They try to take as many avenues as possible, as much map control as possible. And yeah, Strix, he got punished for the aggression he showed. Sammy's, he had the same fate. It was just amazing to see Team Thrifty play out the specific round, and I guess this is exactly the change that they wanted as well, and they got it. They bought that first round of the board for themselves, and yeah, I mean, Team T69, what they need to do now is be a little bit more careful, because if they're not gonna take it seriously, then Team Thrifty, they might just keep on punishing them.
Moving on down the line, though, I would expect a little bit more control coming on down through from the side of T69. And the fact that Sami is now on that operator, this is the control that they need to possibly maybe go in for a clutch. But at the same time, Bad Luck, he needs to be careful, because he could just be walking on down over into a death trap. He's not holding down his angles probably, but hey, Sami is holding down over towards the side of A Shore near the lamp's position, so he should be able to get a kill with that operator. But all the members of the side of Team Thrifty, they know for a fact that the possible operator is holding down over onto that angle, and they're not opting to go in for the peak. They're waiting for the side of T69 to make that first initial move. But after what happened in the last round, I really like this from the side of T69, understanding that, hey, we need to adapt, we need to play it a lot more slower, and if we go in for an aggressive push, we are going to be punished massively for it. Because the side of Team Thrifty, they have adapted to our playstyle, so it's time for us to adapt ourselves and then adopt a new playstyle.
That's right. 35 seconds, and you know what? There's a decision to be...
What?
30 seconds left.
Alright, there you go. My bad.
You are divided.
So the thing is that, you know, with 20 seconds, it is going to be the entirety of Team Thrifty to just moving over towards the B side. This is going to take the teleport, and I guess Fox is going to be that thorn into the works of Team Thrifty. They've got the spike planted. It's going to be time for the retake. A 4 versus 3 situation. Aggressive, I guess. Bad Love might just chime in from the hooker's position. What the hell? A spray down and 2 kills. Bad Love. Insane stuff coming out from this guy. And I guess that he definitely is energized and he's pumped up for the entire sale happening on the Amazon Prime Day.
He's ready with his samosas as well, because honestly, on Prime Day, you gotta have that energy. You gotta have those samosas in your hand. You gotta eat them up, and then you gotta browse through all of the deals that we have set up for you down in the description below. So make sure to check out the Prime deals. Make sure to see what suits your fancy. You don't need to buy anything. You need to first go on down and check out the deals and see what suits your fancy for your next big upgrade. Because I know for a fact that Bad Luck, after hitting a play like that, he's gonna be heading on down over to the Prime deals, and hey, he wants to give himself a treat, so you should as well, ladies and gentlemen. And now on this 5-1 scoreline coming on down through from the side of T69, I'm absolutely amazed here, Assassin. What did Bad Luck just pull off? With a Vandal nonetheless. With a Vandal!
Right here.
I mean, the guy is just insane, dude. Like, what the hell? Nobody would have expected that, to be honest, but yeah, Sammy, he has picked up the operator duties, and he's already gonna find himself a frag. That's gonna be the race going down to the side of Team Thrifty, and Bad Love once again with the Vandal. Oof. Damn, Shesha just got deleted, and what? Gamers time? Well, it's time for you to go to heaven, as Bad Love is gonna safely get you that message as well, and Atlantis is gonna try and find the frag on towards the operator from the side of Team T69. There's gonna be Sammy to be going down, and Fox is gonna further push in. He's feeling adventurous, aggressive, and I guess his adventure might just lead him to 2 quick kills over towards the attacker status spawn. What do you think?
Probably some buried treasure as well, because he's now in
30
the sand.
seconds left.
But at the same time here, Assassin, I think that maybe he could get 1 kill, but at the same time, all the members of the side of Team Thrifty, they want to save their guns. They're playing it slow, they're playing it smart, and they're like, hey, we shouldn't really go in for that push just yet, because if we opt to go in for such an aggressive push, there is no way we're going to be able to pull up a possible Thrifty.
10
And Team
seconds left.
Thrifty, not really living up to their namesake. They're playing it a lot more slower than expected.
That's right. They are, right? And that's the best part. That is sort of rewarding them as well with all of these skills. But to be honest, they gotta have a better game plan against Team T69, because with Bad Love on board and Sammy and Fox, I mean, Fox and Bad Love primarily are just popping off.
Yeah, Bad Love is just like, how do you do it, Assassin? This guy with a Vandal is pulling off spray transfer kills that are only possible with a Phantom. I know a lot of pros in the NA and EU region who absolutely hate the Vandal for not having multi-kill potential, but here Bad Love is like getting multi-kills left, right, and center. Like, what is this guy on? He's just better than pretty much everyone else that we know on an EU and NA region.
I guess you can say that. You can definitely say that. But yeah, right now it is going to be Strix to be moving in over towards a Shar's position, and Strix, well, I guess he didn't like all the appreciation going into Bad Love, so he's like, you know what, casters, look at this. This is what I can do.
Like the telepathy coming on down through Strong from the side of Strix, and that is what you'd expect, ladies and gentlemen. He's just always ready. He already knows what he needs to do. He just needs to frag out of his mind and showcase what side of T69 really is. An absolute dominant powerhouse, just running on down through the entire server, and they are not going to be letting up a single inch no matter what happens. And for the side of Team Thrifty here, Assassin, they have a lot of potential, but it feels as though they're not making the same plays as expected.
Whoa!
Strix! With that spray down, he's gonna be good for 3 kills. Bad Love coming on down, and he's gonna be good for the 4th. And with that, it's pretty much already over. Bad Love with a couple of lineups going on down through with his own volley. He's like, hey, I'm gonna throw this lineup down on the side, and I'm gonna make sure that no one's gonna be hold down strong. And Team Thrifty, the last member remaining is gonna be that Atlantis. His feeling is just getting twisted at this point, Assassin. Yeah, they're just coming on down. Atlantis is gonna be good for one, taking out Bad Love, but at the same time, up against Sabi and Fox. Yeah, what can he do is the real question. Yeah, a couple of run and gun shots from the side of Fox, just showing the precise gunplay of Valorant. That's gonna be the 8-1 scoreline, ladies and gentlemen. And T69, they're feeling something.
I mean, dude, Strix. I was just flabbergasted by seeing that specific play being made by him. A single spray down and a triple. How do you do that, Strix? Teach me, senpai. As this guy is just mad right now. I guess he did not like us talking a lot about Bad Love and Fox. He's like, talk about me. I am the duelist. I am the one getting all of these entries.
Yeah, honestly, Strix, he's one of those players that we always know and love to be those star fraggers, but at the same time, look at Bad Love once again. He's gonna be going in for the shots left, he's gonna be going in for those shots right. And I think that Bad Love is just having there's no way you hit shots like that with that Vandal at such a consistent pace unless you're having the best day of your Valorant.
Yeah, Atlantis is gonna plant the spike and he's got the ult to play with as well in an after plant situation. Who is lagging? Oh yeah, Atlantis.
Atlantis.
Yeah, Atlantis is lagging. I mean, yeah, they do have some sort of a tech issue though. Yeah, Sammy to try and move in over towards the shots position, get both the frags, but oh, never mind. That's the showstopper, but what? Okay, no damage whatsoever. Good, good, good. There is the ultimate coming out from Lantis as well, but Lantis is gonna get taken down. It's gonna be poison to try. Oh! Edit! What the hell? 2 crisp taps, and that is gonna be the 9th round of the board for the side of Team T69. I did not see that coming. I thought that Poison is gonna go ahead and clutch this out.
Yeah, whenever you think of Edit, you always think of his ghost plays because this guy has pulled off so many clutches with just a ghost in his hand that I'm very sure that this gun is now embedded into his literal hand at this point. He will always pick up that ghost. Doesn't matter if it's on a buy round, doesn't matter if it's on an eco round. He will never go in for a classic. He will always use that ghost, and this is exactly the reason why he's so proficient at this gun that he can use it to its fullest potential every single time and pull off those crisp locks as we always talk about. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be another play coming on down on this round in particular with Sami going in for an aggressive peek. And he knows for a fact that one unit is going to be holding down onto that angle, and he's going to be able to punish it massively for this time around. And just as I was talking about Edit's ghost, we need to talk about his bow and arrow as well. Pulls out the Hunter's Fury. He's going to be able to take down 1 kill. And now they're hunting down for a couple more. It is going to be Gamer Time getting 21 out. Gamer Time, he needs to maybe run on away. He needs to try and survive for as long as he possibly can. And Gamer Time actually gets away with literal murder. And it's going to be able to use his dismiss to get out of that sticky situation, taking it down over to a 2 versus 2. And it's going to be Sami and Bad Love to try and clutch this one out, but Lantis, I'm very sure that he smells out Sami and he knows for a fact that he will be holding down onto this corner. But this spike is in no man's land. There's no way they can go in for that push and maybe go in to pick up this spike without one member dying at the bare minimum.
One enemy remaining.
That's right.
Okay, never mind.
I mean, I just feel like I find a love in my life just like Edit
Last
and his
round
ghost.
in the half.
Like he has a separate kind of a love to the ghost. As you mentioned, right? Every single time, no matter what the round is, he just goes ahead and picks up the ghost.
Yeah, that's added for you, ladies and gentlemen. But at the same time, Assassin, don't worry. You'll find your one true love soon enough. Because we're still casting this game. I'm pretty sure that Valorant could just be your one true love because this has turned into our jobs and this has given us our livelihood. But at the same time, hey, it's a love and hate relationship with this game every single time. And I'm very sure that every single player back at home, they can also agree moving on down the line. But at the same time, I think we see another love and hate
Spike
relationship
down
coming on
A.
down through. It's gonna be Sami with his own Odin. Getting 1 kill, but Strix on the other side, he has another Odin in his hand as well, Assassin.
And Edit 99 with the operator. Nah, he's gonna miss. Oh no, it's gonna turn out to be a meme fest. Yep, there you go. The memes are gonna come in that. Edit 99. Well, you, I guess, are not gonna be able to do much with the operator. Like, I already see, spams in the chat as well that 99 is not able to get the job done with the operator. But anyways, Poison is just going to take that teleport, and I guess he's going to move it over towards the B side. But look who's awaiting,
Down B.
lying and waiting over towards the middle position is going to be Bad Love. Bad Love is going to go ahead and take down the raise that is Poison. And with that, Fox is going to get the frag onto Chesha. He's looking for the final player that is Gamer's Time. who is on the Empress, by the way. So both of them have to together move in as a unit and peek him at. Wow! Man, Bad Love, he gets away with this every single time. I guess, you know what?
Switching sides.
I'm just gonna go ahead and report him. I'm reporting him right now. This is not at all acceptable. Man, what the hell? He just runs and guns down every single player. Like, whether it be with the Spectre, whether it be with the Vandal. I mean, despite Riot going ahead and, you know, nerfing everything down, increasing the dead zone, precise gunplay, Bad Love, he's like, I'm still gonna do it. Because I'm God.
When you have a really good day, Assassin, it really doesn't matter how many nerfs a gun gets. If you don't get nerfed yourself, yeah, there's not much that you can do. And Bad Love is just one of those players. At this point, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be surprised if all of the members of the side of T69 go in for a full-on Sheriff buy, but I feel as though only 2 members are going to be opting to go in for it. It's just going to be Sami and Strix opting to go in for those Sheriffs, with everyone else going in for their usual buys. But Assassin, I see Blasphemy, and it doesn't have a ghost.
Oh, and it doesn't have a ghost. What happened?
He has a Reaver Sheriff, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy is just, damn, the Reaver Sheriff, man. It just goes ham, and everyone's down from the side of Team Thrifty. And I guess for now, in the 3 vs 5 situation, 99 has been so up close and personal. Wow. Edit?
This is what happens when you don't
Did he
have
lag
ghosts.
out? Yeah, this is what happens when you don't have the kind of a love that you require as well in your life. And yeah, I mean, you know, he's just gonna get taken down. He should have had the ghost. I'm not really sure what happened. What did he invest into? Did he invest into the shock darts?
All of his
Maybe.
utility.
Yeah, everything, absolutely everything.
All of his utility was invested onto, but at the same time, let's just talk about this
One enemy remaining.
because what is Strix doing? What just happened,
Last player
Assassin?
standing.
At this point, even I'm
Match
clueless as
point.
you are. Like something and all is happening on the screen, and you'd see 1 second, you would see the entirety of Team T69 just rushing in over towards the A side, and then next second, like the absolute next second, you'd see everyone just falling down like flies. It's just a very topsy-turvy game. And it's just
Strix is like, I want to be a majestic angel and I want to dance through the site. He got the clips, he got the memes. We were really expecting this. This is T69 for you, ladies and gentlemen. We will always go in for the content plays. And hey, this is going to go up on our Instagram, that is for sure. And this could just be a teasy funny moments as well. But hey, you never know. Make sure to hit the like, hit the subscribe, and head over to our Instagram and hit the follow as well. Because a lot of these plays are going to be going on down over on there. But moving on down the line to the last round of this half, this could just be working out in their favor, but it feels as though the entirety of Team Thrifty, they're not ready to give up just yet, because those Sheriffs are giving them that second win that they need to go in for a possible clutch and try and take it all away from the side of T69 and try and make sure that they are able to survive for just a little while longer. Side of Team Thrifty, they're able to take it down to a 3 vs 1 situation, but this 3 vs 1 is not an easy one, Assassin, because now it's gonna be Sami, the Aim God himself, going up against the top 3 contenders for the side of Team Thrifty.
Sammy, well, he's gonna try and move in from the Shah's position, and Lantis, he's gonna spot him out as well. 35 seconds, and we might just see the second round of the board being put up from the
30
side
seconds
of
left.
Team Thrifty, because I don't think so Sammy is gonna be able to pull it off. I know for a fact that he's got the
Ultragear.
Sheriff, he's got his aim ready as well, but I just don't think so that he's gonna be able to face off 3 of the angry defenders from the side of Team Thrifty.
Yeah, at this stage, Sami can go in for a couple of plays, but he's not going to be able to find out much. 3 HP and a dream.
10
He doesn't
seconds
really
left.
have enough bullets. He's going to be able to find one more
Remaining.
kill, and maybe this is actually going to be happening, ladies and gentlemen. Sami could just pull off a possible 1 vs 3 situation that seemed absolutely impossible. But Odin in the hand of the side of the Cypher, he gets sacked down to only 32 HP, 6 bullets left, and Sami hoping to go in for that reload. Doesn't really have any bullets on the Sheriff either. He just reloaded pretty much everything, and at this point, this is a Mexican standoff, and Sami, he's going in for the beams. Maybe will he go in for a jump in click with that Reaver Sheriff is the real question. Shots are going to be going on left and right. And with this 1 unit, he wants to go in for a play. He wants to try and survive, but he spells out Sami right at the very end. And 1 unit with a 1 slap to the face with a classic right click. He's going to be able to take down T69's last hopes and dreams to try and pull this out on a 13-1 scoreline. And with that, the side of Team Thrifty, they're able to survive. But Assassin, my heart, I can feel it beating really fast.
Yeah, I could hear it all the way here in Bangalore. Don't worry. I know for a fact that everyone is just shocked and surprised, and everyone's at the edge of their seats. Cause what the hell did Team Thrifty just do right there? That was a very good one coming out from them. A retake, one unit, just going ahead and getting the defuse in as well. It was all well coordinated and well strategized. So 12-2, and our hopes are still not completely out yet for the side of Team Thrifty. Still gonna keep going. They're like, who the hell cares if Team T69 are on a match point? We're still gonna keep the fight up. So Strix, your favorite sheriff, Mr. Aggressive, the Ion Sheriff, is going to come into play, and it's going to be Sammy to move in with the Blast X Phantom, and he might just be able to get into the frag. Wow, despite the amazing gravity well put in by Shesha, Gamer's Time was not able to go in for the white league.
Yeah, Gamer Time, I think he second-guessed himself a little bit too much. You always need to go in for those sprays. As soon as you see that gravity well going down through, that's when you have the biggest advantage. That's when you can try and take your opponents by surprise, but that's just not really working out in their favor. It's going to be one unit, once again, being able to shut down Sami, but this time around taking a lot of damage in the process as well. 11 HP coming on down from his end, and with that, ladies and gentlemen, things are just not looking up just yet, but Fox at the same time has the phone number of Poison. He's going to be able to call him up and take it back home almost immediately. And with that, one unit's gonna be able to get one more kill. Bad Love's gonna be instead the one to go in for that immediate trade. Fox comes in with a classic to end everything off in fashion. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, things have ended on off. And this is how the side of T69 rolls. They ended off in style with a really aggressive play coming on down from their end, taking the world by storm and taking it down to a 13-2 scoreline to end off the map of Bud.
Yeah, that was a pretty good performance coming out from the side of Team Thrifty as well. I say this because, like, they tried absolutely everything they could. They did get some nutty headshots connected, but at the end of the day, Team T69, they're just better, they're good. Despite all of the meme game coming out from them as well, they were able to put up such a massive difference on the scoreboard as well. 13-2. Bad Love, Fox, Sammy, Strix, take a bow. I mean, Edit, you as well, buddy. You did an amazing job. I know for a fact that you were just, chilling out over there with the operator and with all of your utilities, not having the ghost, buying getting a classic into the pistol round and stuff like that. It's all fine. Edit was just having a lot of fun, and so were the rest of the players as well. But Bad Love, man, this guy is crazy. He's cracked. He's just built different. And I just love seeing him, play every single time. And I've got nothing but mad respect for the guy. So, yeah, Team T69, congratulations on getting that victory against Team Thrifty as well. It was a good performance. At the same time, you would see that Team T69, they did not disrespect any of the players coming out from the side of Team Thrifty, and that is true sportsman spirit. I mean, when you know for a fact that you're facing off against an underdog, you gotta do that. You just gotta respect them, and you just gotta maintain that integrity as well in the match. And Team T69, they did that. They did not go full ham on towards Team Thrifty, and they just made it smooth, and they just got themselves that amazing victory as well. Speaking of amazing things, by the way, got some amazing deals for you guys on the Amazon Prime Day on the 26th and 27th of July later this month. So don't forget to check out the link down in the description below, and the link that is pinned on the chat section as well. That is the link that will lead you straight into the Amazon Prime Day sale. You guys can check some of the best deals coming out from LG Ultragear, Steelseries, Logitech, and Corsair products. So with that, we are pretty much at the end of the specific match as well, right? There was a lot of interesting moments, and we are going to talk about it because the highlights are ready. Let's just quickly jump straight into the match highlights. And Aggressive is going to walk you through all of these amazing moments that we had in this specific game. I guess Aggressive. Yeah, we lost Aggressive right there. A little bit of a tech pause. Should definitely come in. I'm just kidding. But yeah, Aggressive, while he's fixing his tech issues, I'm gonna walk you through the match highlights. I'm not gonna lie. Bad Love, he just went so ham with that Reaver Sheriff. At the start of the match, I thought that Team T69, they're just gonna go ahead and get themselves a flawless victory as well. But Team Thrifty, they put up a good performance as well by getting the 2 rounds that they did on the board, and they did it in style. Like the entirety of Team T69, I'm not gonna lie, despite all of the glorious moments that they had, there were times that, Team Thrifty would just read them out and they would just make some better plays. especially like this specific round when Team Thrifty got themselves the first round of the board. Was because of the fact that Strix went in aggressive towards the A-shot position, and then Sammy went down as well. Everyone from the side of T69 were just aggressing in and just getting taken down. And Team Thrifty, they read it. They read them like an open book, and they got themselves that win as well, the first round of the board for themselves. Later down the line, we saw Strix just getting himself a triple in this specific round. He just moved in aggressive, got himself a triple and a single spray down, and then Bad Love came in to get that revenge as well. Fox came in from the back lines, took down Lentes, and that was the 8th round of the board for Team T69. But yeah, Team T69, overall, they, as I said, I'm just going to close it out by saying they were just a far better team. And we know that for a fact that they're that top tier team in the country as well that always tend to put up content, and they always make sure that we have got high tier Valorant action as well as entertainment as well at the same time. So congratulations Team T69 for getting that victory, and hard luck Team Thrifty. It's completely fine. You are going to be walking away with a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge as well out of this specific match. So keep your head high, keep grinding, and keep practicing as a unit. Please don't disband or anything like that. I know for a fact that most of the teams out there in the country, they just look for short-term results, but that shouldn't be your goal. Your goal is to survive, and yeah, you should just go ahead and keep practicing. Well, with that said and done, we are pretty much done with the match highlights. Well, we're going to be jumping straight into a break, guys, and we're going to be right back with the final match of the day. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Amazon Prime Day Valorant Championship, brought to you in association with LG Ultragear, Steelseries, Logitech, and Corsair. I'm your coach, Assassin 47. On the desk with me is Quaint. That's right, Aggressive had to bid farewell because, technical issues, can't really do much, but we do have Quaint on standby every single time, so not a problem. Welcome back, Quaint. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing, and I'm kind of sad that his power went out, but at the same time, I'm getting to hop in for him. So yeah, super pumped. But what I missed out on, and whatever I'm gonna be seeing it right now.
I mean, you definitely missed out two of the amazing matches. By the way, we had Ripper Esports and Team T69. They had that respective matches, the first and the second one for the day, which was very, very interesting. But now you are not late to the party, Quint. You just joined in for another exciting one, which is going to be Force One Esports and Team Whiff Gods. Now, I truly don't want them to stand true to their name. Like, I don't want them to whiff. I definitely want them to go ahead and succeed against Team Force One Esports as well. But Force One Esports, we know for a fact that they're equally good. So looking forward to seeing what exactly is going to happen over there as well. But yeah, guys, before we jump straight into the agent selection screen and everything else, right? I just want to quickly remind you guys that the Prime Day sale happening on the 26th and 27th of July later this month has got some of the exclusive deals out there you can't find anywhere else out there in the country. So please go ahead and check out the Prime Day sale on the 26th and 27th of July. And I hope you guys make some amazing purchases from our lovely sponsors, LG Ultragear, Steelseries, Logitech, and Corsair. Well, the draft screen is ready. The agent selection is ready. So why don't we quickly head straight in towards the agent selection and see what exactly is going to be the map being played. Oh, wow, it's Ascent. And let's see what are going to be the agents coming out as well. So from the side of Team Force One Esports, we are going to be seeing Rafa picking up the Raze. Skargod is going to go ahead and pick up the Astra most probably. We're going to be seeing Knight Rider locking in the Jet. Not only locking, he's going to insta-log the Jet. Wow, Knight Rider. RVK is going to play the Killjoy. We have got Shivi who's going to play the Sova as well. From the side of Team we've got Headman on the Jet, Cute on the Sky. Interesting. Rector on the Astra, Reckles on the Sova. The final player is going to go ahead and pick up the Killjoy as well. That is going to be Andin. So, interesting picks coming out from both of these teams, especially Force One Esports. I mean, Knight Rider, the previous time, he picked up the Jet, and now, again, he's picking up the Jet. I'm not really sure what exactly is going to happen, but the last time we saw him on Jet, he did perform quite well. What are your thoughts on the specific agent selection point?
Honestly, I'm not going to say much about it. I'm going to let their own actions speak for themselves. And even if these teams are named with names like Whiff Gods, we've seen so many teams come in before who are named like Whiff Gods and other stuff like that, New Masters, but they're so good at what they do. So then again, we may never know Whiff Gods pay all Whiff, and that might just be an ironic kind of thing. And Force One might be on a run for their money. So about the agent selection, though, not going to really say much. Kind of like a default pick. You always see a Killjoy, you always see a Sova. You get the information to watch a flank. And then there's always that usual Astra to block out sights, to block out vision with her also powerful smokes. Now, on top of that, we also have Raze as a duelist, and it's going to be fun to see what's going to be happening.
So yeah, let's head on over to the pistol round, which is like really slow, by the way. Surprisingly, Force One Esports are taking their sweet time. I expected them to just bum rush their way in towards a specific side and take control, but it looks like that Knight Rider is going to be the one to go ahead and take down Cute. Not in a cute way, of course. That was just a massacre right there. But yeah, he definitely is going to go ahead and tap some faces onto the side of Team Whiff Gods. Whiff Gods, on the other hand, they're going to answer back. There's going to be the Jet from their side to take down Knight Rider as well. RVK is going to spot out Reckles. The Sova is going to be over towards the top of position, and I guess Reckles is going to try and drop in a shock dart. Try and deal some damage with the utilities. Nicely done. Good sense of awareness to pull out the... never mind.
Okay.
For all the appreciation in the world, Reckles. Nice little recon dart, but... keeping that aside, right? Reckles is not going to be able to get that spray down with the frenzy. It's going to be RVK to take him down with the Prime Classic. Headman... he's going to try and move it over towards the market position. He's got no idea that there is a flank in the form of the Sova as well, but doesn't really matter. It's going to be RVK to finish it all off with a triple, and Rafa to get the final frag as well. Amazing stuff coming out from the side of Force One Esports as they walk away with the pistol round. And as we move on towards round number 2, as is the custom, we might just see Force One Esports taking the second round of the board as well. Unless and until Team Whiff Gods are going to show us some insane pistol plays.
Yep, and the Spectres are not really something that you can compete against that well against pistols. Then again, we're going to be seeing pistols on Force 1, and pistols on Whiff Gods. So if they're going to be staying true to their name, I don't think that that's going to be that advantageous to them. But nonetheless, we're going to be seeing Spectres on Force 1 instead. And yeah, as the custom assassin, if they're going to be able to take the fight, it's just going to be solo plays at this point. And Reckles is the only one who's going to be holding down that B side. That Jet is also there to give support, but she's completely being blocked off by that smoke over there. That's not something that you want right now. And Nitro is just going to be rushing in and taking down Reckles. Already one player down and out for the count. Nitro is hungry and he's looking for more kills, and he's got a really sneaky spot to hide in. Anybody who's going to be pushing down the defender spawn is going to be facing off against Nitro, and he's not going to let you go that easy. Rafa gets an easy kill on Headman, who for some reason decides to jump in front of him. Nonetheless, 1v4 situation, and that last kill is going to be coming in with a cheeky shock dart from Vivi on Rector as the entirety of Whiff Gods goes down. But then again, at the same time, although they have lost the second round, sometimes it is kind of a strategy to like let the second round go if you don't really have the economy there, and you start bringing it all back to the buy, which is what we're going to be seeing in the hands of Team Whiff Gods over here right now. We're going to be seeing a full buy over there. So let's see if they're going to be able to put bullets into some skulls.
I'm not really sure if it's the same Rector or not. I know a guy with the name of Arno Rector Pierce. I'm not really sure if it's the same guy or not, but the way he has written Pierce, the way he has written Rector is the exact same one. So, yeah,
Coincidence.
good stuff. Yeah, I mean, coincidence maybe, I don't know. You know, most of the people, they love to replace E with a 3, you know, just make it look really, really cool. So maybe just that. Maybe a coincidence. Maybe it's the same guy as well. You never know. If it's the same guy, definitely let me know, man. I'm very happy to see all of you guys just, you know, go ahead and participate in tournaments. It's going to be Headman right now to go ahead and take down Knight Rider, whereas Scargod comes in with a fitting reply. Reckles, interestingly, through the smoke, is going to spray him down, and Cute! He's going to just jump right in over towards the tree rooms and take down Rafa as well. A 3 versus 2 situation in this round. It looks like that it might just go into the favor of Team Whiff Gods, and I don't think so they're going to whiff anytime soon. Cute is going to take down Shivi, and through the smoke might just find the frag on towards RVK as well, and RVK, there you go, gets taken down. That's the first shot of the board for the side of Team Whiff Gods. They did not whiff at all, Quaint. And yeah, I mean, it was an amazing retake for sure.
That is exactly what I love to see, Assassin. On top of that, Cute is not that cute when you're facing down his barrel, is he? But yeah, beautifully done by Whiff Gods. And such a good retake, though. Like, those smokes by Astra are not something that you see when you're just starting off in tournaments in Valorant. Like, you go for proper retakes, and that's exactly what they did, Assassin.
I mean, the retake game was definitely good from the side of Team Whiff Gods. Now, I'm hoping to see them do the exact same in their hold as well. I mean, see, holding down to the side, see, it's completely down to a particular team and their interest on what exactly they're supposed to do. If it played out for the retake, they could just try and aggressively hold on to the site as well.
You should run.
But this specific approach, I'm lacking this. Against Force 1 Esports, the retake game might just work out for them. And if and later down the line, if it does stop working, we can always, you know, switch things up. You just gotta have the awareness.
Also, yeah, I'm just being made aware of the minor mistake that we did. It's not Cute, I'm pretty sure it's Kiyul. Wow, okay, right. I love how the brain fills things in for us, doesn't it? But nonetheless, we're going to be seeing Scargod getting a kill on Headman. One man down and off to the count again. Now, we're going to be seeing good guns on both sides, so it's going to be a tough fight. Yeah, they had the gun advantage in the first round, but now they're the ones having the guns too, so it's going to be an equal fight. It depends upon how the position of A is going to be. Yeah, it is, right? Yeah, you just realized that. But nonetheless, Nightrider gets a kill, or RBK getting one kill, and everybody's just popping off over here, and Whiff Gods is just like, hold up. So this is exactly what Force 1 is made of. That is going to be putting the third round onto the board for Force 1, but now Force 1 has made its presence known, and Whiff Gods is finally coming face to face with the actual Force 1.
Damn, I'm still laughing. I just
saw
it as well. Yeah, it's cute. It's not cute. Damn. Why didn't my brain just? I don't know.
Okay. Thought I
My
had a
brain
sleepy
just-
start.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the day is quite breezy and it's 21 degree or 20 degrees Celsius in Bangalore. It's pretty chill. Always in the mood to just, you know, get inside of the blankets and just chill out. But yeah,
But just because of that breeze comment, I swear if we get a breeze map in one of these.
Yeah, I mean, we did see Enigma Gaming pull out the breeze, right, in day number
Yeah.
1. So
Yeah, they
we,
won.
we will definitely see a lot of breeze action for sure. I mean, I'm truly expecting a lot of teams to just go ahead and adapt themselves to the map of breeze. I know for a fact that it's quite a task to ask for. I mean, it's a drag, I know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it truly is going to reward you if you can just make it happen. Talk about rewarding. Knight Rider and Scar God are going to be rewarded with 2 kills right at the bat. And I understand for the fact that it is an eco round for the side of Team Whiff God, so I'm not really expecting much. That is going to be a flawless victory for the side of Force One Esports.
Flawless in victory indeed, and that also means the 4th round is going to be going to their hands, and they've got that momentum going on. They've got the snowball rolling, and that's exactly what they need. That aggressive push, they realize, is exactly what Whiff Gods is not being able to comprehend. Once they go in for that attack, they're not being able to understand where they're going to be coming in from, and they are not being able to hold down the sides. Now, I mean, don't take this from me. It's not like shade on you or anything. But then again, a lot of these teams, when they start off in tournaments, it's really hard to like think in the moment and understand what is happening to you when one of these really experienced teams comes in and just like starts popping off. But nonetheless, they're doing a really, really good job at it, and I'm proud of what they're doing. But nonetheless, of course, one is going to be going in for a really hard take on B, but there's only going to be Reckles holding it down, meaning that he's going to be going down, and that site is going to be going to the hands of Force One. It all depends upon how these guys are going to be retaking it, how Whiff Gods are going to be retaking it. Rector using her stars just like she should, and I'm seeing a lot of usage of stars over here, and I'm loving it. Scargod picks up a kill on Headman. Yule finds out where the positions are, knows where Killjoy is, but it's going to be taken out by Scargod. Chibi, however, picks up another kill, and Scargod is going to be picking up a 3k for himself, putting the 5th round onto the board for the side of Force One, looking super strong today. And Whiff Gods, just a little to be desired. But then again, nonetheless, it's just the 6th round on the board, Assassin. There's a lot of headroom over here for Whiff Gods to like start bringing it back.
We really expect players like Headman to just go pop off, right? I really want to see Whiff Gods just make use of that astral abilities aggressively and try and get something done. I really want to see Rector coordinate with Headband properly and then, making the play happen. If that comes in, then, my wish is going to be fulfilled. RVK, interesting lineup, by the way. Going to go ahead and drop in that Nanasong grenade, whereas Knight Rider is going to take down Kuel. We're not going to be seeing Kuel stay alive over towards the aiming position. And there's going to be Rafa to just close out the door and moving on towards the side. Where exactly is the spike? Okay, it is with the Astra. We're gonna be waiting for the Astra to just move in. They're still chilling over towards the A lobbies, and I guess Headman is coming in with a flank. Let's go. They're all gonna be in search for Headman, and Headman is coming in with a backstab. He's got himself the blades ready, so maybe Shivy is gonna get taken down. Shivy going for a peek. Maybe no, never mind. It's gonna be Scar. What? Scargod has had his knife out, and Headman still misses.
Oh no, that's kind of an F moment right there, Assassin. Like. Yeah. And on top of that, it was stolen. It was taken away from Shivy. Shivy was like, you know what? Here, hold the spike. I'm going to go get that kill. Meanwhile, Scargo's like, wait, what do you mean kill? Goes there unknowingly, doesn't even know that the last player Headman is going to be there. Sees him, knives out, takes out his gun, and just deletes him clean. But then again, Assassin, that's what we know about Force One, right? They're forced to be considered their force of nature. And they honestly wreck when they're on their playing field, and it's really, really fun watching them play. But it honestly comes down to how Team Whiff Gods is going to be holding down their sights, right? Like, they're not playing bad at all. They're holding down proper angles, they're holding down proper positions. The thing is, yeah, sometimes you just gotta fall back and you gotta fall back. And Nightshard over here, look at that, already being aggressive, almost gets that kill on Kuel, but no, Kuel falls back at the right time, but nonetheless, he's gonna be taken down, meaning that he is gonna be down and out for the count, and there's gonna be another kill from the side of Force One, and calmly over here, Scargod's just gonna be wreaking havoc onto the side of Team Whiff Gods, gets a 3k for himself, he's looking for the 4th, he knows where he is, and he looks at the right time, just has a small suspicion that he might be pushing to a market, clears that, looks back at CT, gets that finisher with that ruination, and just manages to check out that finisher over there, which is super cool, by the way, Assassin.
Yeah. Scar is just putting in the damage, man. It's like, who hurt you, poor soul? What happened? Like, why are you so angry?
Our God, indeed.
Yeah, but this jokes aside, Scar, doing an amazing job using utilities at the same time, putting up the numbers in terms of the fragging department. As we move on towards a round where we might just see Force Esports putting up the 8 as well, but it's going to depend on how exactly Team Whiff Gods are going to just try and hold on over towards the A side. Because the hit is coming in over towards A, and Rafa is not going to be polite. We are going to be seeing the ultimate popped in, and that is going to be Shivi trying to take down Kuel. But Rafa, he's like, Shivi, no worries, dude. I've got this. I'm going to go ahead and take him down.
Yep, and taking down his shell, and this is exactly what we're seeing. 2v4 situation already. Whiff Gods, Reckles is going to be putting up his Hunter's Fury to see whether he can find any frags, or maybe even any damage that is going to be giving out a little bit of location, but he's not going to be able to connect any. 2v3 situation, though, he actually managed to get one. Scar God, however, evens the playing field. Not even evens, just gets an even trade, though. Gets one kill. It's all that Reckles, but no, Reckles with a Guardian is going to be guarding his position. Manages to get a beautiful top game going on Scar God. Scar God not expecting that at all. He's just like dumbfounded, and he's like, hold up, how did that shot even connect? He just peeks out, counter strays, and
yeah, you see RVK giving some love to his turret. He's like, hey turret, good job, buddy. He's like, you know, he's patting his turret, saying that, good job, buddy, nice cover, thank you for the cover. Yeah, I'm just gonna use you as cover, and I'm gonna get that spray down as well.
Really nice makeshift cover, honestly. Sometimes that makes, like, you would probably miss most of your shots if that turret is in front of you.
Yeah, like the turret is a true cover for sure.
Plus it's double damage. It's amazing, to be honest.
I mean, the turret is also gonna fire. You are also firing.
Exactly. What are you gonna do, huh? That's no point.
It's just such an incredible thing to do on a Killjoy. But right now, Rafa to do some incredible things with the Showstopper is gonna take down the only defender over towards B, whereas Knight Rider is gonna get himself a double as well. What an aggressive angle being held onto by Knight Rider. Again, Knight Rider doing a really good job on the jet. There you go.
Yep, it's exactly the first one we know, and Kuel is going to be going out, and it's all down to Headman over here to get a few kills for himself, but he is going to be picking up Knight Rider. No, see, that's the thing. Their aim is actually pretty good. It's all about the coordination of this game. So, like, in normal gameplay, yeah, you can get away with individual performance, and you can get away with individual frags, but when you're in a tournament, you're one living unit, and Force One knows how to do that. That is exactly why they managed to get the wins, because it's even if they're going down one by one, they always manage to bring it back together. Now, that is something that you learn through experience, and Whiff Gods is going to be understanding that too. Probably one of their first year experience, who knows? But if it is, I hope they're going to be learning a lot from this, because they're being able to experience one of the top tier teams, which is Force One Esports Assassin. So I'm kind of happy for them.
Scanning ahead.
You know, we all are actually, and we're just expecting Force One Esports to, you know, go ahead and get some sort of a competition from the side of Whiff Gods. But the thing is, Whiff Gods, they're trying. It's not like they are not. See, Headman, he's doing an amazing job when it comes to getting all of these kills. And Kuel and Rector, they're gonna step up as well. And then might just get the frag on towards RVK, but no, RVK is just too good. There's Kuel. He's gonna take down the final player onto the side. That is Rafa. And it all comes down to RVK in a 1 versus 3. We have seen RVK clutch out multiple 1v2s, 1v3s, and 1v4s, but yeah, let's see if he's going to be able to make this work. Because the thing is that I say if because there is an operator on the hands of Reckles, and he might just be able to get the frag on towards RVK as well. RVK is going to drop down the Nanostorm grenade, which is going to force these players out of the position that they're holding on to behind the green box, and that's going to be Reckles to connect that shot, put up the second on the board, and make it 92 as we move on towards the final round of the half.
See, that's the thing, Assassin. Even when these rounds are being given not even given, being taken by Whiff Gods, they're taking it really beautifully. Like, RVK, look at that. Like, they went in for a proper take, and they were shut down beautifully by Whiff Gods. It's not like they don't have it in them. They definitely do. But it's like you got to be a little more consistent as a team, and that is what takes a little more practice. I'm very sure that these guys are really good individually, but a little more practice as a team will go a long way. And so far, so good, because they're doing amazing. Could be seeing a little bit of a lineup over here from Reckles. I'm not sure if it's going to connect, and it's not. It's just going to go on top of that column. Gonna clean miss, because if it were to land there, it would have been a beautiful damage game going on over there, because almost everybody was huddled over there. Rafa over here, along with his teammates, is going to be huddled over here, just trying to find out any heads possible. Has to gain that entry. Gets that entry. Nightjar is going to be dashing in. Has a spike in his hand. Is going to be planting in. They have full control over the site. But nonetheless, that Cosmic Divide is going to be coming in to block out a little more vision and leave Whiff Gods a little more confused. Rafa is being a little too aggressive. If he goes up there, he may just get taken out, but I'm not really sure if he's going to be doing that. He realizes that's not the wisest of choices. This is going to be falling by, but Reckless just includes his aim into the game and starts taking heads. Knight Rider goes down. Another kill comes in by Whiff God, but no, Reckless is going to be taking, Rafa is going to be taking Headman, but Reckless is there to trade him instantly out. 2v2 situation. Whiff God's looking super strong right now. All they have to do is get one more kill. Fuel is going in for that kill on Chibi. Chibi's trying his best, but Reckless, you know what? Comes here just to give Fuel a little bit of a hand, gets the kill, brings them around to their side, and that is exactly what I'm talking about. Whiff Gods, okay. They didn't have time. But nonetheless, that retake is not something that every team can do. Even though that time was off, that retake was really good. Now, so that's what I mean. You work on your coordination a little bit, you work on your timing and synergy a little bit, and you are really going to be a really strong team. And that is exactly what I see in Whiff Gods. They're really good individually. A little more coordination will go a long way.
I mean,
not ready.
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not gonna disagree with your point right there. It was a really good attempt at the retake. It was a good retake as well, but at the same time, you just gotta be careful, right? You gotta look at the timer as well. You can't just go ahead and run out of time for that retake. No matter how good that retake is, still you lost out that round, which was so crucial to you. You could have put up the third round on the board, and you know you could have given a tough fight in the second half. But now it's just gonna be Post 1 Esports to go ahead and take you guys down without any issues whatsoever.
And indeed it is. And they're going to be looking forward to taking that A side again because they're getting a little comfortable with it. They're understanding that A side is becoming a little easier to take because these guys are taking really defensive angles. But at the same time, I'm not really sure if they're more going to be more leaned on over towards the A side because the B is a harder side to take, and they're just probably pricking and prodding at A, but the amount that they're staying at that A lobby is a really dangerous move and a really risky game to play. Now, there is going to be a flank, which is going to be Astra's is waiting for that backstab to come in, waiting for that lurk to come in, and that is going to be the opponent team's Astra also coming all the way around, but it depends upon who's going to be seen first and who's going to be taking the kill first. Knight Rider is going to be quickly tapping away, but Q is just going to be ignoring him, just searching for kills at this point. But Force One is going to be activating themselves completely against kills left, right, and center. Brings it down to the only flank that is going to be Astra to get a few kills, but no, Rafa is going to be shutting him down. Although he was tagged a lot by that Astra, they took a little too much time. And this is the same thing that we saw in the first half. They're not that great on their pistol rounds, but once they pick up the guns, Whiff Gods can actually do a lot of damage.
Yeah, Whiff Gods, they definitely have got quite good aim, but when it comes down to the basic stuff in a tournament match, right? Like team coordination, bringing up some strats, reading out the opponent team, how exactly they're playing, adapting to it, making some good mid-round calls. All of that is missing out from them. Like they're just splitting and they're just moving in one by one. It's you don't see that coordination coming in. Rafa, there you go. You might just get him some flag on to eject it. There you go. It's over. It's gonna be the match point for the side of Team Force for Esports. 12-2. And this is all but over anyways, Quaint. So I guess yeah, nice try we've got.
Nice try indeed, because going up against a team like Force One is no joke. And if you can manage to put up even 2 rounds, although as low as that may seem to you, it's a really good achievement. Because Force One, I mean, they're no joke. They're one of the top tier teams in the country, and they're not going to be pulling their punches when it comes to this. But look at this. Chibi's going to be picking up that Odin, and he's probably going to be going in for that classic recon dart Odin play assassin. Not really sure, but he doesn't have his recon dart in his hand. He's just going to be spamming that away. He's just going to be taking his chances, taking his risks, but he's not going to be finding any kills. Headman instead is going to be finding that kill on Scar God, and they're going in for a little bit of a B take, but there are a few utilities left there on B by that Astra. A little bit of a star game going on, but RVK is gonna be popping off with that. Sheriff gets a couple of kills for himself. Nitro gets himself another, brings it down to a 2v4, and another one yet for Nitro as Jewel is gonna be going down to his Vandal. Astra, being that lurky character that she is just gonna be lurking there down mid, just waiting for somebody to like walk into his crosshair, but no, Chibi's is gonna be turning around and using that Odin to shut him clean down, putting 13th round onto the board for the side of Force One, and the win also in the bag. Amazingly well done, Force One, and amazingly well done, Whiff Gods, because you stood up to Force One, looked them dead in the eye, and managed to give them a good fight. So congratulations, Force One, and really, really well done by Whiff Gods.
I mean, with Gods, they tried. They did absolutely everything they could, but unfortunately, Force One Esports, they're just a lot better. And we all know for a fact that Force One Esports, they're a team that won't go that easy on you as well. They'll just quickly try and finish it off, and go back to their grind, their practice, because they definitely have a wider perspective for all the tournaments that are coming up as well. I mean, I'm definitely sure that their roadmap is to aim and get that #1 spot as well in most of the tournaments out there. So yeah, Force One Esports, they're like, let's not just waste time. Let's just finish this off quickly as fast as possible, and then go back to our practice, go back to our grind as well. So yeah, with that, I mean, look at the scoreboard as well, right? It's just so contrasting. I mean, you would see none of the players from the side of Team Whiff Gods managed to get into double digits, but it's completely fine. It's just that Force One Esports are just a lot better. Talking about better things, guys. You know what else is better and good? The deals on the Prime Day sale on the 26th and 27th of July later this month. So all you have to do is just go ahead and click on the link pinned on the chat. Also, it is mentioned down in the description below as well. So just click on that link and get your hands on some of the exclusive deals on the Prime Day on 26th and 27th of July. Don't forget the dates, mark your calendars. Please go ahead and check out some of the amazing deals coming out from our sponsors, LG Ultragear, Steelseries, Logitech, and Corsair. But yeah, that was a quick one for sure. Force One Esports, they did not waste any time in that specific match. And I guess we are going to see all of that action, all of the moments happening in the match highlights as well, which is going to be ready really, really soon. And as soon as it is, which it is, by the way, just got the cue from the production. So let's just quickly move into the match highlights. And Quaint is going to walk you through the entire highlight reel.
Honestly, there's nothing much to say over here. Sometimes you see a few good strategies coming out from new underdog teams, but at this point, sometimes it's just aim game. That is exactly what Whiff Gods went for. Although, what I loved about Whiff Gods is the amount of usage that I saw in Astra. The other abilities were not used that widely. Yeah, there were a few turrets placed. Yeah, there were a few flashes placed, but they were not used as properly as I would have liked them to. But those Astral Stars, I honestly would hit the hardest, and they managed to use that. They got a few runs for themselves, but mostly it was just an aim game going on. Meanwhile, Force One was just going in for their usual lineups. They're putting their nano swarms everywhere, and this is something that, Whiff Gods is probably not accustomed to, and they're like, hold up, how is that even there? They didn't even enter the site. But yes, they gave it their all. They gave it a good fight. They gave it a tough fight at that, and Force One honestly paid a couple of rounds for it. And it was beautifully done by both teams, but it's Force One we're talking about, and they're not going to be giving up the win anytime soon. So they just swept it all up and cleaned it all down, and they were like, you know what, we're taking the win home. And they made a quick affair out of it, and beautifully, and did it like amazingly at that. Look at this. They honestly, at this point, like towards the beginning, they started going for stars, but towards the end, they were going in for raw aim fights. And that is what is beautiful. When these top tier teams bring out their guns and going for aim fights, it's amazing to see which person is going to be taking them down first, right, Assassin?
True that. I mean, Force One Esports, they definitely are the titans that they're proven to be, and they just showed us what they do best, and that is frag, put up the win, and take it home. But with that, I guess, we're just going to be seeing the final moments on the highlights as well before we go ahead and close it out for the day as well, because the day was just intense for sure. Definitely a lot of storms, but a lot of entertaining storms, right? Like you would see all of these teams just go ahead and provide us with so much entertainment, and at the same time, top tier Valorant action as well in terms of the aim game and the strategy. So yeah, props to all the winners of day number 2 of the Amazon Prime Day Valorant Championship. But yeah, with that, we come at the end of day number 2. Day number 3 is going to have more and more action, so I want you guys to not miss that. And in order to not miss it, all you have to do is go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification icon as well to never miss another update coming out from the side of the Esports Club. Also, please go ahead and check out some of the exclusive deals on Amazon Prime Day on the 28th and the 26th and 27th of July later this month as well. Some amazing deals coming out from our sponsors, LG Ultragear, Steelseries, Logitech, and Corsair. You don't want to miss this one, trust me. So please mark your calendars and check out the link pinned on the chat section, and also provided down in the description below. So with that, I'm your Cust Assassin 47. With me on the desk was Quaid. It was a lovely day number 2. Can't really wait to see what exactly is going to happen in day number 3. So until then, you guys are watching the Amazon Prime Day Valorant Championship, brought to you in association with LG Ultragear, Steelseries, Logitech, and Corsair. We'll see you in day number 3 tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a great day.